0551599933 0244263902 also you for WhatsApp videos no kakra na afei ye de nyina bom na bibia aye kama pa Tony Montana e de amanone nsem no e breyen na afei awa Mohammed e de yen ewura Africa ifie de nyina no ye de ebe ka ho enra oba eye Morocco 2025 AFCON qualifiers no and run 3 countries and so ebebeka ho ma bibia no eye kama pa sese yenye countries aduonu en9 mkwakusi akan e Morocco 2025 Tony Montana mamra ho na fi mi hwede wabobo no kakra de ebre en na Botswana so koka ho Botswana ekoka ho oya countries ekoka ho na Tanzania ekoka ho enra Mozambique esuko ka ho she countries are qualified kwa kopo AFCON Ghana yenka ho nsempi ene awa Mohammed nhwemu bi na countries no leaks na omo ebo na face sponsorship I did that leaks ni so onyi ba kwa na mi bi pe because I do it to say aso bu ho yeah sponsor back on Botswana for eco sign for 3 years. Close to $7 million.
$7 million?
Yes, Botswana.
Botswana?
Yes. What's wrong with our league? I am an only attractive. Manko form a sponsor a league. No man is kakase. What is wrong? What's wrong? Close to $7 million.
Botswana.
Yes, me call North Africa.
Botswana and South Africa.
And call Babia.
And Egypt.
Yes, Babia. What is wrong with our league? All right. Emma, Numa Kuahudo emphasis kami ure league no mu. Bepim ne. You need television sponsors crowd. You need headline sponsor. And one say a league in the why? What's wrong with our league? All right. Oh, I know you are Fabren. De badia. And Ratoni. Me ma hoya assignment. Me nim so yeah.
Oh my.
AFCON no say DSTV. Omo etwa.
Yeah.
Na nansane ne na me hwe Nigeria. Omo bo omo de Nigeria ni Rwanda, right? Rwanda ko say Nigeria say 2-1.
Yeah.
Yes. Matches a course or Libya, if your matches nibi a course or DR Congo, DRC, right? Kinshasa.
Yeah.
If your matches nibi a course or a Miami Yahudu.
So many venues.
Now you share pictures now on ball also. Because in North Africa, because in South Africa. You see South Africa for crowd the omni a friend says South Sudan boy
I also mean
free because no I'll be able to say Omoyes Kafo 20 other areas, no. Baby, I'm ball, no. Never compared, baby. Ghana, Black Stars, and the Niger boy. Her picture, pictures of compare her pictures. We cry, where these are best. Never compare pictures, not possible.
You know, it's Clinton already and communities are Africa matches. Sergio, we Egypt squad on elite. On Egypt and the Botswana, on pitch. We Guinea.
We Guinea. You Guinea for pitch.
Guinea pitch.
Guinea and now Guinea in Mozambique. We have pitch now Guinea for possible. Guinea Stadium.
About Ethiopia,
Conakry. Conakry.
We're Tanzania match.
Tanzania. You hear Tanzania for so
Tanzania match.
Motion Tanzania for pitch. I have a ball also. Tanzania.
Now
also stadium.
Check this out. Congo DR.
Congo, yes, we're Kinshasa.
Yeah. Only Ethiopia.
Only Ethiopia. You have a picture of Super Bowl also. Tony, what's going on? We cried yeah to stadium. Why
you tweet 2 bears 6 times?
More be full and that's why the Emerald Class posted. They may have Ghana and Nigeria and pitch that never also.
Godfather.
Serious.
All right.
Yem Kotoni.
Medasipi Godfather. Yemetie for any for kwaba emena so yetu fa na her nsema ekoso onkofo ekroso yen hyase enfemfi the world of tennis yenwrem e o malaha eno ana Rafael Nadal e born the last game ema Spain a national team no o Davis Cup no na eno da Spain and the Netherlands and a boy Rafael Nadal the iconic figure eba the tennis a untimi enyi goat no na onye di emfiri mu enti na enye izikra the last match and also a team a course no now our Kessben television so name Netherlands for no etwa Spain Nadal elusu sa game ya ono ene Botic enti after 23 years wabo tennis edge 22 Grand Slam titles no Rafael Nadal ahange ne racket no for Spain national team no na enra all say goodbye ewa malaha no na enye izinti after the defeat no okasaye mo bi enti nsema Rafa Nadal edituja
Rafa, you are retiring now, but your legacy starts now. The question is simple. How would you like to be remembered in the future?
Well, in English I understand, so I in some way I said before the titles, the numbers, I mean, are there. So people probably know that, but the way that I would like to be remembered more is like a good person from a small village in Mallorca that
na offer a small village in Mallorca where any sema Rafa Nadal editujwa na tennis legends ni bi eye video ema enna omo boy e o Malaha Davis Cup na se enti betin sema tennis legends ni bi edi etujwa Roger Federer, Serena Williams, Novak Djokovic and more tennis legends ni pina eye video momo boy.
His Davis Cup debut. Nadal's done it for Spain.
Rafa Nadal, la verdad que no se me ocurre a nadie que represente mejor los valores del deporte y de la vida.
Darte las gracias por mi parte y creo que en nombre de muchos españoles por hacernos siempre palpitar, por hacernos siempre emocionar y por habernos dado tantas alegrías, ¿no?
Mejor deportista de la historia, con unos valores tanto dentro como fuera de la cancha que me han inspirado en mi carrera y también en mi vida.
Gosh, you just have meant so much in my career. You've inspired me to have so many wins, to keep going, to fight, to get better, to improve, to basically play like you.
Tennis funny binka Serena Williams, Novak Djokovic, Roger Federer, footballers ni bi a message at the top 20 Ballon d'Or winner Rodri Kasai, Raul Ken Gonzalez at the kakra at the ebeta 20 and na win kakra e course na enye easy crowd. Rafa Nadal oye great ebane tennis one of the goats, one of the greatest of all time no obetumi a consider no yenko CONMEBOL South America and na World Cup qualifier matches outdoor etimi eba so Argentina enya qualify and other almost share kabako Emma Peru entimi ante Lautaro Martinez nenya the only goal of the game enti Washington 2 goals for the Argentina omo national team no na Enra Messi na eya assist Emma Lautaro Martinez eshe the only goal ewo game ya ohe ewo Kessben television so enti say Lautaro Martinez ni goal no amanaba betai with the legendary the late Diego Armando Maradona our 5th place about all time top scorer 32 goals and Armando Maradona Diego Eshaye Emma Argentina and no Inter striker Lautaro Martinez and so etma equal that is the second goal for the national team no and our Kessben so Emiliano Dibu Martinez goalkeeper Emma Argentina what him say and Argentina last game for the year 2024 wey any match twa to Argentina abo ye be hu mu biema in the national team just say March 2025. Now Dibu Martinez say omo ye so proud of performance omo edema Argentina omo national team no omo age Copa America and na omo asan so a finish first omo group ni ma so far omo na that first omo qualify for the World Cup. The next World Cup no omo be ko say omo kwako defend. Na Lionel Messi 2024 ono so season over because MLS no ya boy we playoffs no ya boy and so awie Messi this year about 36 games or share 29 goals with assist in 18 and a Messi share 29 goals and a OJ 2 titles not just say season win a fapa ede ama Leo Messi. Vinicius Junior they be kind of SMP and anopa na nkofo ebo Vinicius a chise or club player ebo the national team now okowa onyehu ampa 2 games Brazil ebo you know back crowd against Venezuela ko say penalty and run so went me Antwerp na enti 2 matches 0 goals 0 assists and I say penalty back na Brazil sa 2 games no o man team win back crowd maximum 6 no only 2 points and a Brazil for fire. Enti omo game omo born ahomache. Watch Uruguay national team ekwoye 1-1 no and I will hear our Kessben television so. Na yewrem our Saudi Arabia Anderson Taleska Brazil ni and Ekubishan say player ben and the best dribbler in the Saudi Pro League. The answer no I say Neymar da Silva Jr. Neymar any the best dribbler obi or dribble power in the Saudi Pro League, you know, name away and some Anderson Taleska at the Atuja. Now, for regarding name a Pau, Koulibaly Kalidou, a Senegal player, and also a former Napoli and Chelsea defender. Koulibaly same Neymar or friend the magician or unbelievable with the ball. Now, a person Buano. And what be a name be here now? Where we gain it in the full fitness. It's a name of prayer. Now, I better face for some months. Ne ho beto no plus ne pese omo boa man recovery no as soon as possible na name abegina park no so because a magician or the best way name some Koulibaly and so Eddie Etuja and there was Sabana Straza Bermunik omo training grounds omo course omo go training say winter no snow no ejina mo den me can so the snow no egugu pao na Bermunik omo training grounds and I will hear our Kessben so snow no afa baby ice into Bermunik omo a training session no a dele kakra snow no and na egu park no so I hear our Kessben television so way eso ani ejina na yako Niwat Scientific Herbal Hospital na yakofa Niwat enkra to kakra bi aba ya so na eti Niwat aye sadie omo eye number number 1 the best by far.
Eba Niwat Scientific Hospital. A team of medical scientists. I have created a boom near the infidel Maswa, a year a juma, or a swear has he, that's where I had it. Yes, I'll buy a sabi. Near time a good amount, said the coconut. The moon, you know, to a fiducial. The Mephidium Mushu, the meal at the potier, the Yagani Breo, Nessa meal in ya, Yarene do in the piano so. The Venture Yamawat Yariasi, what the editing said. See the baby, I said, what to Yariasia, which me to a center.
Open what scientific hospital, Dr. Phobius Yajumani say. And Buna any tanya or what dear Eddie Dumiano, Yenyamu, Nafe, in Renakasa, whom her friends have fight to chemicals no. Yes, structure same and no, Nayan from friend no, and for a mount. If you are kidney no, Yaria Bemo kidney no essay, young Kwana Ganaha, yet take a habine, Eddie dialysis, our kidney not say I could do said the Kwanwa. Nyarishemu na nyadi dina for nichirem ewo ni what scientific hospital bofra ban e boye ama wa diabetes ye ni bofra ban e nyama bi efra e de mawa e be ma diabetes na o sugar e cost pay no eno so aboa ama etinya bafum e bia na o hwe misisi e na o problem pa e yo mema sem baba bi wono mu a onya tenkan kora so mo ba beda obo so otimi nya hode ne pagya no no ba hyiemu a ehyemu ana adwo e no obo so atese ne bema no ensore kora e bia na e no bia da so a wonom so yo ba na utie me na se eya no problem ebia na fiber na akosi a wono kwan ana wakwa ya sabia doctor si ensuo betata onkosi mu ovarian cyst and I said fallopian tube no and now block here. Obebu okura wo sebo ensisi so ni nyina timi sinyi se ho kwan. Be ma bia na ho nsuo e na wo form nkwa wan e wo form low sperm count na wo okura be ba be ne ho nsuo mo no na emo no be friend say spermatozoa no ba kokura we nyina e ha esi awo ho kwan a obani what scientific hospital a enfidi ade ehwe be da di amye wo say problem bi ho no mo a ne atimi ehu aduro na afi aduane e be kyerɛ mo adi pressure nti amo akoma bo periperi asem kura si ofi ntimi mo amane obi so hwe me na ne die stroke akawa to mpam ye kwa wo ye ba wo so ntimi o kasa na pampan boni die kyerɛ ye frɛ no halitosis yade ba ko a ya no wan obi opɛwase obetimi akade a kyerɛ wo a ade bedi unya o kasa bia no obi atwene hwene okoda na nyimre oda o jonso antentem ye papa mo mpanifo no e free 40 50 60 years ekwa ni mo no o prostate na ekese prostate enlargement e ba sa oda o jonso antentem o jonso bebransa na ade akye e mane nka achi eme nkofa catheter ahoma nkoto ba memu abusuafo bi ebere nti manya adagye amo ya de di a nyadidie seni what scientific hospital Ghana ha de o pa ya sabe ya dia ba frim die fidie e de twe enubena na afa ho de nie fra haban mu e de saw ya de ma wo a na eyeni what scientific hospital yi wo Kumase atonsu Monaco junction ya dansuru bank no ene bie ni mehwe enkran so ye o ma 7 ye ben Janet Corner dan no 0244 08 7687. In case you are watching us from any part of the world, whether you are in any African country or you are watching us from Europe, you can contact us on WhatsApp +233 244 08 7687 or on Google Map. Just type Niwat Scientific Hospital and you'll be given the exact location.
Niwat Scientific Hospital. Nyako Pwanda Rumenti Wamoto Edema.
Scientific Herbal Hospital ana yekoti omon krato ndiko so a na efre numbers ne ko na ekoje wayaresa yentu aso yenwura mi ewo Italy Genoa enya jomu coach Alberto Gilardino amenya jane kwan na coach a obe replace ne Patrick Vieira former Arsenal captain oba Premier League no ebe coach Palace any others amfa say Italy and atese Patrick Vieira or kona fe Genoa club no wako na waho coach Jamie Vardy say N'Golo Kante and the most underrated player on the ball the hype around Kante no as in this name ball na obono e was so chen edin and recognition na ye de ema N'Golo Kante mo kan bi na ema Leicester eje the English Premier League Mo Salah the family assaulted so well e won Liverpool England enunti Liverpool GD pass Salah contract na egunu den a ono ebetima extend ne watimi SC Hendrick onye bimbo Brazil ni na ote bench e Madrid no about 3 clubs and a penum AS Roma Southampton and Real Valladolid we mo any 3 clubs are January o mebekọ somunya ni loan na omo enso epe Pedri and Gavi Barca emam contract extension omo the proposal no offer no omo na to table no so ema sa 2 players no asked the enchekra ebe official sa players no omo contract no omo so etime extend na Yanko United and day 3 new manager Ruben Amorim in the training grounds no na enye easy cry Michael Carrick a former Man United midfielder or say always coach no the very best of luck Ruben Amorim and Michael Carrick former United player no what can one sem kakra mum yinti
he's a terrific lad he's got a great attitude loves the game and he's had an unbelievable year and delighted to see him make that next step and hopefully that's something that he can continue doing.
He's improved a lot, hasn't he, over the last year? Did you think he would improve as quickly as he has?
I don't think we could have envisaged it happening so quickly. I think as soon as that's the reason we brought him here, because we felt he had huge talent and potential really and at the time, and you could see it straight away and seeing him close up in training what he was capable of doing, and consistency was something obviously as any younger player is just trying and help them with, and it literally took the big step in January and he's not looked back and he keeps getting better and better, so he deserves it, he deserves it. He does a lot of good things and he does it in the right way, so I'm really pleased.
I can't have you here as a Manchester United legend without asking you about the changes in the club over the last couple of weeks. New manager taking charge at the weekend in the shape of Ruben Amorim. What have you made of what's going on there and the challenge he has?
Yeah, it's obviously a big challenge, you know. Incredible football club, obviously huge and big expectation, and it's where you want to be in terms of testing yourself against the best. And he's there, and I hope he does well. You know, I'm obviously a supporter, my family are, and we love the club.
Michael Carrick and Yetin in Kano. So Fulham, almost centre back Joachim Anderson. Liverpool and Tottenham Hotspur Emonitano passer. Omunya Joachim Anderson omo epenti sama Liverpool lebeko na Tottenham Hotspur so etimi ako. Cole Palmer for the first time in public here who on an influencer girlfriend and friends Connie Grace afei na Cole Palmer ne girl no appear images and our Kessben television so our GQ Men of the Year awards no and a co-power and a girlfriend so it's me echo Chelsea Aberdeen say enya no crowd that some per Callagher goalkeeper Emma Liverpool Ederson Edema City Alisson ewo Liverpool Brazil for ne ya there pa on results no so mama competition na hu Ortega for City Callagher for Liverpool Callagher Chelsea ebotodwa some pe no omo say there be omo Gidie or Robert Sanchez and two other goalkeepers Philip Jorgensen and Mike Pendes omo Gidie and so ewo omo emu Christian Romero Tottenham defender no omo say Sama say boss kakese eba no ho 75-80 million pounds omo be giant emo no and so etimi akọ William Saliba Arsenal for say he is not for sale Sama Madrid and any other club in Poba William Saliba Arsenal for enjoy Emane Enko Alda Gule Arsenal near Brepa so munya na omo enso epe Arsenal ebefa Martin Odegaard from Madrid and omo be loan players kakra from Madrid Danny Ceballos mo entiako fano ho Arsenal fourth try so omo the other goalie and so ebeba the English Premier League Chouameni Madrid midfielder no Liverpool so ed don ho ne kasa say next summer on social club na omebo emfa ema Liverpool mo and so a club Robert Lewandowski per se ne contract with Barca no or extend no Barca no abon ye papa enyama ed de na kwamu to say ne contract no mo ye hu bibi and so ed man Spotify company na ye di a chatwo yes enye ready until February yeah cup match you know na Barca new Spotify company no are you ready Timonji Kwana for now Barca for because so na omo etimesi o makan go for the drama ma
all right
for focus on some no
yo ye de besia Tony Montana na Mr. Obeware
na me admire Sunday we are Boshen na yas
enko kasem boni bia
no na me kai
Obeware
na me kai na kwa me ware Sunday
okay
Boshen na yas
bamboni na
so what blessing
na kwa machina so kama
what blessing into an rejoice.
I wish him all the best. Sunday. I mean, me bomba says Sunday na bibia me family ko be fufu bia de. Na kwame. All right.
Na me sa wo.
So bia ho bambo no eboko bibia de di. Yanko na yanko
bibia de dem.
Okay. Yedi besia 0244263902 Monfa mo videos no enso emreme na yemfa de aka nyina enso enka ho emamo donko ne apedie mu na breaking news abidafo enso aba betrase. I don't think Dr. Ogum is not the problem, it's rather the players because they don't show up. Okay, they should up their upcoming games. Prince Edway Ifri Achim across one ekoso kotokobe kume una di we abrayen ye twaso na afe ye ne Dr. Edmond Arthur akodi enkomo kakra na ye ba ye de aka nyina enso ba beto am so ne mom enkra ye ti ekre se Ghana Football Association no pay ye omo any Division 1 clubs no AB Asia Oshe League atwede na first 3 teams no GFA Maubia bus new bus into all the buses no enkono na Emma Division 1 clubs no ewo Ghana Oshe League atwede no 1 2 3 first 3 teams no ye Maubia new bus ewo enkrai FF4 maya de na mompere wo Division 1 league clubs enya new buses first second third bia amount new bus wow anɔpɛ ya dwumadi no ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ nkran yɛkwaba na yɛde other local stories account doc ɛte sɛn
Senyo, nyamiado.
yɛde nyankopɔn ase
Papa.
sɛ wo new car no ɛfɛ the musu of papa. Yes. Nenede na the brain and pay a month for sir Bibia is set for 30th no.
Bibia is set.
Asida house
okay. So far yetimi edidim komo eno amene optometrist no one senior surgeon eye surgeons no eba. Nti akoba say ye screening na obi o issues bia because of say respective team neighbor no omo bit my referral amomo various centers no na yehu de bit my nti be sure pass 30th ne die memo obia entene fie obia na oba hanso a o kofia obia de BOG vinegar ha ne mo no BOG me show enye free eno de enye free 30th no oba ma mo ni odi bia say fosu Ghana ha be bia me pacho fa ho hye dumedi we mu de ma na ye de ne se no anope me be kasafa blood hemoglobin enwa me kasafa hepatitis B ewo anopa de no so na anope ye pese ehwe ye ne ayemoja ewo fom kwan aye betimi ama ayemoja akosoro eno ho enkomo na ye bedi se yo ofa ni pedua na your cells no and the building block of the body through that your tissues organ even with the organ no your various organs when you pay more a form system all fast systems now your reproductive system, the cardiovascular system, the digestive system, the nervous system, the respiratory system, the urinary system also baby kwa na ade ba ko a e wo se hye no so ne say fuel a egu ni pedua ni mu a e manipa no eye nipa eye moja ento fa ni pedua na with the body composition your flesh, your muscle, your fat and your skeleton, but ade a fuel and also a sustaining ni pedua no in terms of say oxygenated blood moja ye moja mframa ebetimi abora draw na connected to akoma na mamoja flow system ni ye adwuma no blood hem na ekobase me menses ni mo no me record around 11 12 even 10 and shada en hadwene sa be whereby so yo unbo nsa unso a watra ensabu a wawra wo menopausal stage nim na koba se o blood hemoglobin age bi no form onya sickle cell patient ma for those articles ni nyinengo onya sickle cell patient so be a sickle cell patient most of the time the shape of the blood because of how sickle it is the kind of shape net and ha adwene almost an no muja dodo na muja from I think say enyame area ntime nko sa meja ama omo omo area no omo etimi aka ho asem kese enti anope se omoja from a some of the effect done where there is show say nipa omoja from ne say wo ho a tingling effect na won sa ene wonan ayo titiriti na sometimes uti epawo we bibi kakra bi a no abre ebi kura ampo etiminya edema of the feet ubon se na se astarte peja obi ho no ma nanim etimi emoamo akakra obi timinya migraine obi ho a sebi okasa na no kura ampo etimi ewoso kakra obi ho a nani so ebre no and a whole lot enti aba se unhu sa signs we a ade ye first one I was so checking and say umojatis and to go hospital most of the time o complain malaria after say omo ayo audit na say MPs na ye hu say we are parasite no be ewo no what we can also do to find out symptoms na also those preparations na me hu se me those we and say ye be your full blood count na ye hu or white blood cell o platelet or red blood cell ne mo ne lymphocyte ne na keka ho no na ade a wo se hu ne say so mogya ba fam a apart from the mabubo you know it means so high blood pressure wonya hypertension to so because eno na oxygenated blood I say car full egum e form na wode for na egum no ospake na ebubo no mu because injectors in the pipes and the pump no ntimi nya de emfem ha na put pressure on a burden engine no in human instance no yakoma and to say yo the way forward and they say so when you no moja of form we oba we member say na yekono so when you baby to say adankomoka central sema pubescence adankomok ofa lives na yaripa leguminous plant your school na na agronomy no ye bibia ye friend crop rotation no you say deep rooted plant should not shallow deep rooted plant should not follow shallow rooted plant and then crop of the same family blah 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 so you okay am we teacher for more experience into the person can you say akopa say umoja of form a baby moja iron ewo mo pa abronyuma haban central I can say abronyuma haban sweet potato ebi wom. And apart from sweet potato leaves and so on, adankomok, central sema pubescence, ebi o contomium, ye say teteno, would you contomia, unya moja bibri, ebi ewo konsusa emu, before an iron to work properly and to absorb in the system in your vitamin C, and to be the konsusa bibri, would you contomia bibri, best no or check here. Numoja for meaning said ne vitamin C content safwa hinima iron no etimi absorb no check bia soro na form eno ntino bon say obi call hospital doctor etimi prescribe mfanchami in code bia talk them and say any blood tonic no amount vitamin C aka ho se ne be ya ofa soluble one or the tunsium no one mo a ebeboa ema absorption at take place enti here no say ne yekono unya kwa unsusa unsamuma na wo the sachet water baako na bottle water baako esida so hufa so atwe hwegu blend them na fa apple half unni sika de beto apple a mepacho yewo ade de be hye apple anan obetimi afa anka ho no ana say lemon ekuturu de twitwe bucket no ho no na wa blend o sono so ria na wo de BOG vinegar no ne ti baako a 10 ml ana tere kase baako e de agum we ye natural mujaduru e wo fie on wasone so no akora na wo de mana what you do ni say na wo de ewo atere kase ne be mienu miensa akan we why smoothie e wo fie on no mo no enuanu na ewo ye kan se nkonsusa no ene apple no ana se lemon ni mo no ebe boa ma proper absorption at take place before it to work well no fa BOG ye den egumu na enya kama sejo apart from we no obetumi afa bofu bunu bofre unripe popo a ebe se mensai efa usinsene ene no hunu no ene na aba no white no ana na aba black na aba black no just 1 teaspoon na wa blend it with apple and say lemon and say obetumi kura the spicy vegetable obeti say ginger and say turmeric 1 teaspoon and say cinnamon 1 teaspoon e dia fra enti wasone so no na wo the BOG vinegar egum hwe wo ya saade we na omo na anopa omo na anwumra meka no kwetro say o blood hemoglobin e be kosro enti nyame ya adoma 30th no ma mo ba na mo betwe moja no ye betche mo kwan pa mo bedidi afa e kwan pa mo betime a replenish mo blood hemoglobin no obi o auto immune attack the system na attack le na man moja ba form me sure say o moja wo form a didie nyantobo ase didie we nyina ye education ye Ghana ye wo information but education no form kakra o information na wan release ya educate be ye release ye educate enti abasa o disono na enema e koma ye kwede ye pese fasa akwanya sunye kase BOG no enye dru eye food product enti sila no me hye enkofo nkran se wa wonya nto bi no me pamacho Obian Toby, ye be di bro nyema mo ye hamper, mo chenkofo niema, mo modern say e be part of the gift. What the idea e koma obi na BOG enkanwa na so wan chena de because odi gunso no ono mo a e be boa no na odi ohoro niema ho na eyi niema fi e be kwa kofa yare wan so aba ye kwa the BOG clinic ye wo the cabin MTN for no echi ho oba Accra nso a ye wo West Legon Pharmacy ho Takrade ye wo Anaji entuma amwo Kumasi Asante region no MTN echi ho ye ne Ayija Hotel and next ene opposite mo frɛ e we number si so a yare bia atete wa e haw no o de bedan ya ye beboa o pe bi o gini bi so ato a ana wo ton a bra Asida house a premises ye ya ebi wa ha okọ Asida towers ma mo tie wo Accra ene kofo duane ne mpate mu no mo frɛ ya ye betima direct mu na mo nsa etimi akabi nti se jo number no
0539
86 38
0539 86 38
and I said 0240 51 21 71 0240 51 21 71 so you me kwa dey 1 minute o wadawroma sisi ya code eba no yenu nsumo on say ba this season a wobon say ye wensi kata na do season na to kwaso it mean say weather na sesan kakra ye be wura hamatan mu yenu nsumo pa ana ye momoden say edu enwumre nso a ye be hye ye ho kakra awo no especially aged and from 60 years na ye man nso ye nhye omo ho na ye momoden say ye sorry anopa ye nsuo bia ye benom ye de BOG bigum na ye sorry nso a anwumre no ya ba bedu fie no ye nsuo a ye num bia no ye mfa BOG ni bi enye den engum basa I mean food product all no eco boost immune system no na enema enye immune system edru na momo no enema na ewo no ebro ne ye be kan wa ha so je be stress obia enhye no so still at 300 cedis near the small one amount 75 40 cedis on sa kan dia na chese obede yan konkon na bibia na mom o yare dia sejo baby ba kope
of
Gilead clinic oba ho a we don't say yes what about hospital
that's a doctor and if you the time na ye adwuma wate emrena so na fi na bebusa doctor questions okay ask the doctor this question for me: can eating of bread cause diabetes? There are many posts on TikTok that eating bread causes diabetes. And if you zongo.
So you for 30 seconds.
30 seconds, okay.
Yes. Eating of bread does not necessarily cause diabetes, but excess eating or building up of calories, carbohydrates, body glucose absorption is slow down, and when there is slow down glucose absorption, a blood in him. Intercobasa issue with insulin as a result of a which means diabetes. Into you depend on anadono. Mama Yinja, we also mean for Bibian count me dinner and you make cake. A bit pile up excess calories. A bema wotimania diabetes. But bread alone, no, and chess woody bread, ya ukunya situation.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Anavi, the dog, and so, no. Na manfo wheat is name say pa ho
wheat no Ghana ha wheat no mention dan trust sa ebi mo a omo bake bread no wheat no omo use the right wheat no ebi mo so use the right wheat.
I see.
Yes, akwa it say organic vegetables say omo kan no.
Wow.
Menjuntum say nkofo ye organic say K University horticulture be no kra na nye organic greenhouse effect greenhouse cropping we no more organic. Eye ade omo follow the right regime for cultural practices. Time also or harvest or the fertilizer and we go so no or follow.
Dr. Arthur, you do it here. Wow. Ebedasi. Na ya sign no atrasibium. Enti em say that ko say unya time na air questions and answers nkwa. Kakra bi be si manu ma de aka nyina do bi abeso obusa obiara no. mama no kwano obusa
so mpacho yanya Friday
ayanya Friday kenye bad
Friday
okay
questions nko
omo questions bia no obusa that is manuma yi omo
ebeboa pa
okay
mpacho
Dr. Ebedasi pa Bam of Gilead Dr. Edmond Arthur bra Kessben Asida House from where security post wo ubenya bi ato blue Samuatin ni dom ni nyina no ma obi ato Monfa messages no emra na mo mama attack obia me hu bia na mesre o kan enye yie mesre mo a ye ma se be attack nkofo monfa de opese o kan ka obotuma kan wa bra on attack na we insult obia eno de metimi akan e de amount ye to so de amamo uta okodu a na ne mirika de okwagoyi all right se efi no ompe na sem ana de oye no wani nye ho oya ade a wani gi ho a na ode no so atudwa mesira mo sesa na mo ka enti yenhwe wei yemfa nhyase Andy menim so bo efi na baso a se sesi ameka say dwumadi ekoso ewo efi asoye ho a ode 9 buses Division 1 clubs season etwa mu no 1 2 3 first to third 1 2 3 first to third or the bus obia the 9 buses and an pay if you know the ama Division 1 clubs no zone 1 young apostles ebenya bus ni bi afi Techiman Heroes ebenya bus ni bi and a Victory Club Warriors and subenya bus no ebi omo na did this for first second third it was zone 1 yeba zone 2 Baseke Holy Stars ebenya bus ni bi omo di kan ho afi Dr. Sumienu new Edubiase ono so koje bus ni bi new Edubiase sala no akoje bus ni bi ewo efe no and afi Busuya Dwarfs and subenya bus ni bi every zone 2 ye ko zone 3 Vision FC Okowu United and a Hohoi United almost ebenya bus no ebi enti efi no aso ye ode koso ho ene anopai no yemfa we nikai Andy
well it's a piece of good news to the clubs clubs ni bi ho asa o hwe omo cars omo use anyame anim no kura nim ye wo hwe buses omo de kutrain no hwe buses omo de tukwan na o hia bia e ana raho again so only players need din comot the stress they go through sebe general omo use car dada de omo nim use car dada problems are car dada team dem out has a folk of all teams you could phobia bet team be kakwem na say one of the Premier League teams Penibi koto omo VIP station adaya omo ba say aba say akakwem nti o so 5 VIP ene de ko yenim clubs bebreba omo kwa akobo matches ade no omo timi stop okwem be 4-3 times ansa no omo timi akobo matches enti sekoyesa the stress that the players go through and yenim as go the team coach abo match area wasa na ma airport akofo in a flight ekọ the baby the reason nyina ne say on tiase se okwa akobo match na cars stop ese wo kwa musa and the bia me ka say say players ebo match na so man wini a supporters they interested in yentwa amoka supporters they interested in accommodate supporters they interested in the stress the fatigue they go through before omaduru omo venue and imagine say obeyi subasa say do ahode ne wo fam now they be travel all the way from Wanchi now they ba be ko ba bi ti say nyina se you are spending not less than 14 hours ewo kwam into the last time who position the 11 wonders young apostles bass no and ade kotokodi ni see ya and who the gap between into said yo the clubs are really suffering e almost say obu problem na so bebrebe che bass there but the reality is that say omu Division 1 clubs no it was promised the last time say who are obedi say o de be momo into for me general so omu dia momo I think say final ya there because these clubs no more expected bass and some marriage say it was promised the last time and they are waiting for it. So finally I think say clubs any budget say ye mu present bass e dia mom because so compare omo bass e omo de be it will be more dia you know at least say we nyamono kura na far better than some of the class ebasa say do omodiko games. In short, I think say FNI are there and omotimia ana omo promise no be expect say omo betimi and one of them and I said you almost say omo edema clubs. I think it's a good step and FNI are there say omo etimi presentable to the clubs.
Narrow
General.
Yeah.
Yama FNA mo mo ene yo umasi eno mayo.
Ente ebe chere bases na omde Emma clubs.
Nice one. Me no ka say ananka me contact penyi ba kwa pemfo yin ba if you have it already.
The amount on your mo yo
it's lovely. Isi umasi eno mayo na good. And the aka Division 1 clubs ne fa the Division 1 boy den e wo memu ha bas han. So han bas one day. Especially could drew na wahan one day na emuya den kakra bi ade esa wa chinchina esa wo babak I am saying no TV ni so na so babak
yes
in terms of kra na udi America na obedu nti sa ma ade esa chinwa obetua for 2 days enti esumu se den kra na omu tutomaba so for me these buses would help Division 1 clubs very, very, very well. And I think Omar releasing at the right time because pressure was system super and super Ghana football situation in Otu Adonia Day in terms of Omuduenu Humusa time we are. Ebema Eniema Biba from Kakra. The question I ask myself, and it's well branded. You see the FA, you see the clubs, General, it looks like it's more prestigious to place third in Division 1 league than to win the Ghana Premier League. Because my dream say we need bo was racing, say Uji Premier League prize money that's
sure.
Uji Ghana Premier League prize money that's no. E kamia kweze we was through imposino. How I wish Sebia Quebec continue for some 5 seasons. Ibian Quebec Division 1 clubs and if enya eye basis and e bedru baby kwaka club will be nya be 3 because every season we di second one ni zone ho no managers waje every season we di second one zone ho. General, what I know is that the buses were supposed to be 13 and they say omodi 4 and some women's league zone A phobia 2 we must 2 I'm hoping so omodi and so be to me abaso but for now yema F no amu for these buses I'm not too sure about the capacity because normally offer team A2 kwaya na numbers no was kakra but I think this should be more than 28 it's good. Now we hope in the clubs and so no ebehwe ni ye no ma maintain ni ye men crofom for mu dem koye trotro so di piska dia be feedi ni players fize say fina ewum so ma jade amomu de but amon fam ranto ho fama omo then serve the purpose no. For example, you can't sell it within the next 2 years as a mrankasa edda with the use of this be who be the nebia or the ma ha ni ade ani nyina no enya de eboa it should go General
class with me don bas na ma high
General say bia Sunday sorry for be ko baby na ye de amoma han enkofo bi kwa ha ne de amom omeye ne simple omeye ne simple kra say e bia team no wo kro bi mu na kromofo no kra mo han de akwa yie de aba obi beye ne simple ese so mo de mrato ho ni kroma say na football boots ye nchem farmer clubs no mo nchema omo players mpanyimfo bi fa yes omo farmer players no until anything is possible yes omo dem raton pay the usage of it even branding no kra no say amount the number of years I'll bet my assistant this branding because the agronomist will be painting for pay enye ba se no bi even though be a number no
am ye sure say e dey raka krabe wo
until omo farm ranto farm mo media no
okay
yeah more about so for what they have done.
All right. Ghana Football Association. Awa, omo mabaso ana.
Mebo omo baso say omo ana omo promise. Say omo ayade. Ba say jo we nka ya tra. Sub team bus. What na che say yem fast standards in adwuma. Say you any Olympic Lyonnais na edi omo call relegation no. Olympic Lyonnais say omo chiri omo yo French Ligue 1. Yem fast we can say a traho see a cheboot yema bips say ya traho I didn't ntimi fast standards ni ma league ni ye And then I say na me no offer near discuss about title sponsorship of some leagues. Say you Botswana and I pay me release. And we were talking about the reason why they qualified to the AFCON. Now I was discussing with you how some of their clubs have performed on the continent. Say you when kaya trao say when you know say you gimmicks.
No, but so my.
Oh my. But say you when kaya trao. When say you kaya trao. Na ade na obe club na oni bus. Obe na just say onye serious obe football.
The nye F no na say provide bus. Is that what you saying?
Say you.
Imano.
Debi.
Clubs no omo na say tom buses.
Say you ka F no good standard ah. Clubs ni sisi omuniama financial regularities omo hihye bibia ye omo sponsorship ye tua players ke ye we ka enya gimmick bia we ka enya bibia say you gimmicks a populist gimmick say you we we populism we ni na a part of advantage to seek for the third term say you no no
oh wow
say you say you that's it and say you we gimmicks
clubs no sue for so animal we
say you kai o manya ye serious say ye
sponsors na bebre transport honsense and buses ne kwan on befa so mutu kwan ne ade but if no ayisa how ni nyina free what they achew bus
say you me say kai o manya ye serious say be ye footballer ka we nyep ade say kan wasem ka foot yes say you ka football club here is serious or ye ni about shise niam ye or ye ni scouting system ni youth system or tua players ke ye ni bibia like or make sure say obenya sponsorship na bibia ko ye in the league say you we dey kai trawo kra say you we kai trawo say you
wow enti wonni abasobode bia ma efe
for the say omoye promise na say omotimi a ona no say you omoye ade but to me I think say we kai ade a ya trawo say you
wow naro
general I disagree with that one. When I try, if I'm resenting Bepim Sabri, bra, Division 1 clubs, be I want a bus top notch, our bus in a problem that we are not even talking about Premier League, we are talking about Division 1. So, I think that in the midst of all the Isuma, a dry and football, this is a very bright spot. I say encourage you for this. Now you hope is or move to me more. Clubs no sponsorship ni sika no says can we no be nan komode be. Enti se yenya the more for me it's good. Obu okra the says can we share in some or the be kwa investment for. In club on be a or top player no nya sika instead so the be to even players can no their koto and fee no yeah. Send no be brain is for. So for me this one I don't think say I travel. Your situation ni baby a you woman no so dey we dey be boy
efekeke
efe we have
to you so panisem grada
efe president one Premier League clubs 9 Division clubs buses we have not compared
baba awala ankasa wonya ade
no o say o anan promise no but we there a populist one no more
is an attempt
gimmicks be no yeah attempt or they patent
is that not a fact
say or they patent
for more to do more
enti ma efeni nya de papa bia ma class
that is not what
it means listen so okay say ade papa bia efeni bia ma clubs no or the competitive term there. And then so you class.
So you are concluding that
yes, that's
the meaning.
That's not what you
say. Conclude.
Assemble
conclude no sir. Say if na top basis ama class. Okay? Now but who the way to makan say or the copy votes.
Dinanya no kan kan.
Sa no kan wakeno o can say a populist one or gimmicks. No.
I'm saying,
we want to go to our customer.
No, go on. Any populist, no more no issue. Yes, Obi agree. But do they attach any point of concern? And
they can was no. And Misaka say kaya was standard sir. Kawaya dian kaya
where standards means what?
Say like who ye football who ye serious. Like ya shisha standards, ya shisha mra, who niska. Say
possible. Shisha mra Ghana League in Senate, yeah, shall say free baby. the FNA and say Oma clubs no boots. I feel wakonimu akoma buses, akoma boreholes. Obi ya dey say what is this?
You see, let's look at it from this angle. Young fan say ne bosha ahodo no oye ni nyina. Ohihye ni nyina no. Say oye ni nyina da. Me advocate say a man 3 more years. What you say?
No doubt.
There is nothing wrong for leader. What so? Oye bibi pa na man crofo as a man extension. There's nothing wrong with that. Enti sen kan ne bosha ahodo no otume didi so. Na what the ni nyina so ama in football na ko yi a. I don't think there will be anything wrong for anybody to say undeserved third term. But he's not doing it. Enti so ye ba ko a. I don't think say yenka say or they pay third term ti no ye. Let's assume or they pay third term. The next day yenya headline sponsors teams sikabem. The next day TV rights sikabem. The next day players tene kroma omunko omunya bebia. Would that be wrong? It wouldn't be wrong. If the intention is to tell people say I'm capable of doing it, so I'm doing it. Give me an extension. I don't think there's something wrong with that.
If one area of fairly woefully, so to say, the Black Stars and then one near there, enkoyi na oka, obia ni only problems we are. But if on the other side, or yeah, there, no matter how small it is, men say and condemn the audience or the votes. No, we are sad that a yakoye, ne say be as a yakoye hatred. I'm telling you. We are sorry, Mohammed. So ye papa be obey biara so say or the pivot or ye be or the pivot or ye the enya he now come huntri or ye the yes over come for so the pivot. Yes, sir, I can hatred.
What is politics?
Just baby, what is this?
Politics.
What is this? What is this? We are politicians.
You're a politician.
Okay, yes, you are doing general. Oh, yes, you are doing general. Because it's in family. Okay.
Me stress on the standards.
Yeah,
standards.
No, but for now, yeah, and man stop one cannot make a canon because started free popularly say and gimmicks. Can smell like can
Sarango started with a right time. That is where the populism comes in.
All right.
A right time because it's a dead demo. Because the next story you to add to us, Ghana 4 will not be happy. It is the only time Ghana 4 will not be happy because I finished to add to us. Ghanaians no meba you know
no Black Stars to add on how handle national teams your performance a bit more describe we don't go for to add small baby
America me see Ghanaians are not happy. Savako started with this is the right time. That is where the populism comes in.
All right, okay. New
Chief,
yes.
Oh, who do I am in 70 now? Kramnisa ka on bag ho kama who do atwa me so.
No anadwe na wo kan yo.
Yeah.
Standard de no one.
Say you was standard. Your moyensem mfa ma bas. Ba ko mienu miensa.
Na any standard no so.
Na obi so kasa fe ne ye sha se anya fe ne ye sha se. We as Ghanaians, ya both 4 club. Say o mo ko represent Ghana e wo Champions League Confederation. Yempo na ne standard na tiaba so nya na ne be start.
At that time na division 1.
Sir Franco, my point in you made your point, Mr. My point in my point in we've sent 2 clubs to the Champions League. Yeah, the so-called Confederation clubs. Some kobo and we are here say more some former Division 1 clubs so top bases. Adia me bomb in some say Joe say o shabo na utumi di so dia. Yeah, na say boy and some de ma e bosh ko anti because any panifo be bra shabo man timi ani so. Abachire kura be di mpoa. It is a shabo na udi so do a. Yeah, na boy and some. But if Cat wants to set up a legacy, a lasting legacy, said your car on the manifesto no dia. We ye be kai qualification na yantumi anko bi no asen basis we say. Kona yantumi anko bo Afcon just we bi no. Morocco aye konesia yantumi anko bi no say Joe. Ye be kai ne da bia asen basis we. And I am saying this say 2-3 years time ye basis we
can say onye bibia yantumi criticize. Yes wa ma bas. Then ye can for bas no.
Yes, why there, but new way here. But when near as on my ye do football near my social. Oh, and I'm so why there. But in priorities, say Joe. Sir, only Sikada, bottom now Sika, so would you any more do not die, Yamacho. But that was Sika Dawson, Bibia or says can be because you have more. What are our priorities now? Premier League, I have you two for the championship.
Oh, Sir Joe.
Your core negatives now. You can talk about that.
Because it's not being fixed. And they are the most important thing.
Oh, yeah, now, be our own panel. Then we can talk about something okay. But, and then, why you BBC?
Asante for say
Papa. Okay, yeah, what is our Mohammed talking about? Does he have a car? Will it be wrong if Mr. Kessben gives Mr. Kessben oh, come on, allow me. Does he have a car? Will it be wrong if Mr. Kessben gives him a car? Some of these, okay. If he's aware he is in Ghana, is he aware he's in Ghana? Even Premier League clubs are struggling. Of buses, and you are saying this is nothing for Division 1 clubs.
Can't say nothing.
Sergio. So now Division 1 clubs have 1 buses. Number 2, 15,000 fuel for the season. Number 3, boots. Officiating fees fully paid. That is 52,500 cedis for all clubs throughout the season. And then footballs. Sergio, is Andy driving a Land Cruiser? Why is he not driving a Land Cruiser after all his years of practicing broadcasting? Why do they want to make it appear it's nothing? A bus? Okay. Kwame Renchi. So they also the free Tanoso Abano.
Well, it said the Ghana actually the ni yutukrum. Salete pepe. The best is not the man. And say Ghana, once Sudan for qualifier on Mubosi. Ghana qualify Ubia Musi. Salete ye qualifier. Be the assembly.
Several we change no.
FAI oho. Etimiama Division 1 clubs. Brand new buses 9. Odibi koma emma so buses in necessary keke. Fuel 15,000. Odema omo boots, omo officiating fees 52,500 Ghana cedis throughout the season. Ni na enye hwe mama.
Yeah, what FA Cup ni.
And mo oya bibi na enye na mo kan, amanfo ntie ni.
FA Cup no. Di no FA Cup no so no. Omo bora omo bi 1,000 so mfa mo. Say you Ghana strategic Ghana Ghana na Ghana until I say see until the day for share yakasa say ye ni she ni janko bi ankasa Sudan for nya qualification to AFCON omu tukrom omu coach sa Ghana na qualify for AFCON anka ko to ado on kosa wo ba bia nobody is saying say enye but you know you league the
in the history of Ghana Football Association, what to say a Division 1 class free bus was that?
Sergio,
assassin free baby eba. So much mumpe.
Obianka say yes, Sergio. That is why who you
what can Obianka
and that is a fact. For more to do more, for more to do more.
Now, Uzubrem kakra. Meet you. Maninkasa, stop it. Stop it. Yanko. Me program now. Me control. Enti Jakasa an Arabra.
For more to do more.
What is this? Respect my seat, okay? Respect my seat, please.
Na ko yet say oba say bi ni kunti we ne na. Otoka ma no cross ni de hia ni. Kana wato de abefi no bi enim say kay Porsche car was ni de hia ni. Utianu by school fees was ni de hia ni. Do hwehwe ne no ano hwehwe. Ba no kwasem say bas na ya to de aba no. E asem ni hia. Me know we are doing 100% say when we pick we should take issues after issues. When an issue comes on board and we think that this issue is positive, we can look at it. Obviously, we can still talk about it. And for me, you conclude na urge to do more. I think say subsequently if they can draw another format, ebema wona wonya bas ni bi asenye bia me dem adwem say ade football no omunya sika from FIFA. They get a lot of money. Omo kasa players are ton kwa monone emu 10% eko FA ni ga ka ne ade no say sika ni ade ese clubs ni hwe ni na FA ni accountable for it. No me investing money in where it will benefit them. For me on any day, this is something omo identify as a major problem for the clubs and clubs and uti omo look Sabato ye obia obi anim so a proper anti-ket okreku. But this bus will do Sabato a lot of good, and I'm sure Sabato will be excited to have this bus. Make any word to be as
okay.
So for me, we would have to applaud them for this.
All right, my anti-ket okreku, GFA president. Anopaya imra ode buses no ema clubs no penifon. Yenti ni kakra.
Right, so good morning. Good morning, family. Good morning. So sometime back in June 2023, during our congress in Kumasi, I spoke about identified needs in the football ecosystem. And one of the things that I spoke about was the lack of transport for our clubs, the inability of our players to travel in comfort towards games. And therefore, the FA was introducing a new policy, which we call the bus acquisition strategy, that will enable our clubs to acquire buses that will allow our players to travel in comfort. Today, we are here to see a fulfillment of that singular promise by the Executive Committee of the Football Association. 9 clubs from our Access Bank Division 1 League will today take home one of these beautiful buses. I think the bus acquisition strategy was and is part of the merit awards for the season ending 2023-2024. And the intention of the FA will be, again, to offer buses for the upcoming season. Details will be announced very soon. So today, it promises to be a very short ceremony. Our clubs are very much represented here. The buses are ready. Right after this ceremony, you can drive them away. They are your buses. Let me also mention that our clubs participating in the Women's Premier League are also part of this strategy. And in the next few days, 4 clubs from the Women's Premier League will also, 4 clubs from the Women's Premier League will also take home one of each of these buses. On that note, I very much want to thank my ESCO, who are represented here, for the belief and for the trust in the vision. We have said that it's important for us to fix the fundamentals. One of the fundamental needs of our clubs is transport. We have also said that it's important for us to create wealth and to share wealth. And if you remember, I did say in Kumasi that through our collective performances at that time, our inflows had increased, and we're going to give part of our inflows to our clubs. This is a living testimony of that promise. So as we go along the journey of fixing the fundamentals, we also create wealth and we also share the wealth for all of us. Today, it is the turn of our Division 1 clubs. Tomorrow, it may be the turn of our Women Premier League clubs. A day after tomorrow, it may be regional football, and next, and then the next, and then the next. Again, on behalf of the Executive Committee, I want to thank you very much for the support.
Ghana Football Association President, Ket Okreku, and a day and semi to Eda. New. I was about 2-3 days in me. Yeah, for one reason or the other. Yeah.
So say no auto as I say a shiny ye say about twaso and on twaso. Or twaso. When you info. Go be Judy.
Or twaso.
Say that's a boom chichi.
And a pay numbers on what India.
As Ghana coach.
Yes.
Or twaso from Vietnam. Alias, some you has a see in the chair. And Simbu has a see in the chair. Your channel from distance say no one tia. I don't know some trophy or the 2 was here no. And only we be sharing our opinion from distance. You kind of TV, so you be you overruled all of that. But a bus press conference and I said, yeah, I said, how do you want me? So say I can say, just 35% win rate in the career, 35%, 19 games, and we're winning as a coach. If you saw starting we are seeing over 55 games. And no, what we
always Ghana.
In the career. So none of boss so I coach 12 years. It's like can you know
255.
All the under 19 years they never flow.
The career no said you are not catch so coaching for 12 years Yes, if you quantify that.
No, we have to be sure what you are talking about.
Sure say no and then this is not team on coach 12 years no. So I can so person sure I never can.
Now Rosas on waka. Number of years our coach and now baby our assistant ni baby our head ni ade nyina no.
No, you know you can coach be a statistics down there youth level ni players you come start youth level ni mfanka.
Mefra
Inti sa wo ye ni start.
Inti no the what the Naroka no.
Yes.
Men achievements no. Before say we the biggest and the highest here.
So Junior says Africa.
The answer in free here. Na ja youth side ni assistant na no ye no. And the team from
Messi mo be ko
so you SS Africa no 12 or 12 years ago.
No but so who nim so coaching na senior side bia.
Yes of course. Yes of course. Me na
this is the first time coach senior side.
Sure.
To be fan of youth trainer no coach no. And
true. Ono na kan ye ntina me use no de no.
No can be use.
But now so we coach under 23 meters. We coach a starlet. No do ko G trophy a satellite. Starlets ni satellite. Okay? Meters. That's all do ko G major trophy bia. Africa world. That's all be handle senior side. Untu others now why you no go count.
So ubetima their kind of achievement, but obviously be breaking it down. But see, I'm funny say who coachy ebia Dortmund. Under 19. Near the Ababa Black Stars games are wabo near the Cabo. Near Caswasha this number of games. No. Only say Messi no Ronaldo goes no match and Messi who could check in no what Barcelona B na goes to do a share no. I am fan kind of record. Into time I say on no sua adwuma. Who pension anywhere there why you won't swing any no. Any a day of statistics. Intend to me confirm that 19 be also a coach your baby. And for mama any.
They shall do so you as a hamburger.
Uber comment so we any need you. Uber communicate there. Upa they break my catch say youth level or board so you see. The senior level should do ye any. And then na ya jiwatu.
And so the other side is so say
the narrow system.
Yeah, me chim. No my throat to say boss we the chim na ya chim was ya. We should charge.
Indeed come on can the achievements now why you now before handling blacks
because you
know the bar now
general
monk can say
yeah can say coach team biada we so coach who under 19
Bundesliga U19
Bundesliga
U19 about 20 games. Then another angle so says Joe your net no na cast away. Are we having all the players available now?
Okay.
Or be more chira as I say your kokosho mo so. Say Joe, me hwehwem. Now my advice you to ado. Say only beto aso there. Wa ba kan there next one beto aso 5 more. Ya hwem. Na ade ba ko na me surprise kakra. Ni Jeff on hunu say every time on benya set piece now, we place 5 players per box you know. Yeah. I don't know why they got that information about ye. But we didn't have any antidote. Mekano so has some board no so.
Okay. Awa, who say about there?
So you now say AFCON 2025 list na set 24 teams you know. But say you me fa 3 countries bia o mo take you mo domestic league ni very very serious pa say you make am one sem.
Okay.
South Africa, Tanzania, Botswana. Na say you e be shoko. Botswana have qualified for the AFCON for the first time since 2012.
Yeah.
I think it's a good year to be a Botswanese or a Botswana citizen. Yenya Leslie Tebogo what take you to the level by winning Olympic gold 200 meters. And our national team has qualified to AFCON 2025. So you koba league no title sponsorship. Anyhow our clubs have been performing on the continent. See a better now.
Botswana.
Yes. Near Chichebas. A better now. Botswana no money Tanzania. Ya dear fuflo. Say you.
Okay. All right, Kessben Television, Kessben 93.3, Kessben 92.9 Accra. That was one of the commercials and the supporters, and no my imagine say, or Mogako had dream with training grounds one day. Aye, na many say leadership, no, you have to be able to warn it.
Supporters leaders.
Yes.
Why not from my mom? Hey.
You're from.
I know.
In
common bed.
No.
So you say you're from. You powers.
Who's that, Papa?
I say you're from.
Who's that, Papa? We are to it. What hard drip?
No, that's a pronoun. Yeah. And we are interested in the noun, which that pronoun is represented. You're from a mom.
It is Suffolk, K5 Commander Griffiths, why Chum Nomne, hi, Mobia to Nancy Training Grounds.
You're very important.
Well, organize Ubia, they called Dr. Ogumso, Simon Penone, why, hey, we're not careful. We're not careful, Mushy. Thomas is so much. I want to hear that. Ogumine the Jew.
Now, 4 more.
Now, don't push me. Let me well. Yes. It did a dogum. On Ogum to us. Ogum to us.
Unless Ogum no to you to us. Ogum no to you to us.
Ogum to us.
On Mammy Bedapa. Yes. On Perez Bedda.
Ogum no to you to us. All right. Mama ni jwa Accra.
Today, until radio, problem. Baugum do pompo go for difference.
What is the one even hard? What is the Ogum? My hard. My hard pow. Okay. All right. The next semester seba. One of our messages no Emra na me no mo twetwe nkomo kakra be ba. Na me dia kanyina enso abeto amoso Kessben Television. Kessben 93.3, Kessben 92.9 Accra. Mofa mo dia no Emra enche messages no mo dia fa videos so WhatsApp videos ni nyina ye wo mode na ye tie ni nyina enso nkakra. Na etisai eat well la didipa.
Yankopa do general.
De yankopa sepa semen seba. De na mo de bra no pay.
Yo general me da sibio. Na etifo ne ahwefo nso ya mo bibia kwa aba e de aba Semens Herbal Clinic ayo kumase asokore mampon ya ne asokore mampon rural bank no edi nhwani mu na ye ka kiro se sa yaresa bia we ene de abrochire aba besi Ghana no Semens Herbal Clinic se wa to ba wa yare ya che wa nante chine unya ho pemasi bre wa yaresa tumi no nyankopon e de ahye Semens Herbal Clinic nsa adinti na meka ne sa efri se nyankopon aboa ama Semens animdifuo pia omode kutia yarewa ahodo a ache wonipa so a omanante abre no munya ho pemasi bre bia no se wo ba Semens a nyankopon beso yo asondwem de tene se Semens eye nhwehwemu e woni paduam ye proper diagnosis and analysis e woni paduam ehunu ya de ne faribai de di kan no ye hwe the course ni wi a afa yare na nya ba ye hwe empempenso ben e na akwakoduru oni padua no we make us the stage if you say ayaresam no e wo se ehunu se wo de no e bia na ya acute afa na sha se enure e wo se ye de ma obi afa na ne ya de sha se eni obi a ne de ache enuro ne nyepe enti se ya hwe sa na ema ni nyina na oba bia wo ba e wo se osa na wo wa wo don sa so yem se bi wa fe wo se ni akosi sa wo se enuro de ama wo ubon se obenuma enye enu nti no enya de aho beto ti da bia mpempi nipa dodo na omo ba Semens Herbal Clinic aso ye no sunwe ya no mba besu he ma ye nnuro e bia yade ne che no se mfie dunum nie ma ye nnuro sa nenso enko yesi papa we ya de pa wo ye tatashe e wo sa ne ma we makọ akohwe nso me ho antome efri se when hunu the stage edru ma ho edru e na afen so when hu de bae because me kan osa yikra no osa no egu ahodo bebre esunu bia ne kwan so e fa so de ba obi o ha ne de na H pylori helicobacter pylori e moa e na de aba obi o nso ne de na acid reflux anase high acidity enam se nnuane bia na se niam bia oyenti de bia na acid adoso ni paduanum obi so ha sabi non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs enura ahodo a yɛde kutia pains anasa yaw ɛwɔ nipadua mu no ebi no anonom ɛna akɔfa ne ɔsa na aba enti wɔ se yɛhunu saa nneɛma wɔ nyina ne yɛhu edukura ɛwɔ se yɛde ma wo afei nso yɛhwɛ complications bi ɛwɔ mu ebi a meka sɛ wo de yɛwɔ ama sabi asɔ wɔ akyiri brɛ mu anasa asɔ sisi ama sisi yɛ ɔya dendenden anasa wo de no wo didi a no afe wo de no so sabi wo koja na ya bonse moja de akyiri wa ɛkyerɛ sɛ complications are setting when your intestinal perforation enti kwan a wɔ se yɛfa so hwɛ saa ɔhaw no enti sɛ obi afe na ne de ahyɛ ase a nsɛnkyerɛne a mebobɔ so kra no onya nhunumu baako kra na sɛ kɔta kra mpo ɛno ti na semense back clinic aba wo ba yɛbɛmu akɔlab sɛ deɛ yɛsɛ yɛtwa scan yɛbɛmu atwa scan ne yɛahwehwɛm ahunu sɛ wo de no sei na aduru na afei no ano no enura yɛsiesie wɔ asoɛ wɔ a ɛyɛ nnuane a wodi bi wɔ afiem ɛyɛ nhaban nubna a yɛkeka bom ni nyinaa ne ama obi bon sisisi a na nipa na sɔre na ɔne nam hɔ kɔ no nipa pii aba hɔ nom yɛwɔ akɛsefoɔ bebree a ebi yɛ presenters ne adontofoɔ mpanyinfoɔ ɛhimfoɔ ɔmo aba hɔ a onyankopɔn nam semense back clinic so ɔmo ho atɔ mo enti mfa wɔ sa ne ntena ɔmfa ma ho asafo hwen sɛ ɛde aden de ayɛ no ana de wukɔ wom sɛ semense ɛma wo saa nnuro no yɛwie a yɛyɛw reflexology unam hɔ no nsɛm hɔ no yɛwɔ baabi a connected to nipadua kɔ a ne baabi a wɔ problem enti sɛ yɛ ulcer yɛkɔhwɛ ebi a wodeɛ no esophageal ɛda ɔbɔ ha ɛne wo minimum ha sei yɛbɛra kɔhwɛ ɛhɔ ne ayɛ hɔ adwuma afa na yɛama ho aduro afei so bia na wodeɛ no yɛdiodo na sabi unsono ɛna saa aboa no aba kuro aba bɛda hɔ anaasɛ wodeɛ no gastric deɛ nyina anim sɛ yɛde nsa so yɛ mu obi a na ɔde ne nsa so yɛm sɛ ne yɛm yɛ na ɛno mpo no koraa no yɛwɔ yarewa bebree a ɛno so timi kan yɛm saa ebi ne typhoid dan bɛka ho asɛm wɔ ha wanya enteri fever ɛno so ma yɛm yɛ ɔyɛ saa afei so obi so koraa nya B a hepatitis B ɔno so timi de ne nsa so ne yɛm saa afei obi so koraa nya malaria ɔno so de ne nsa so ne yɛm enti wo deɛ na ɛyɛ no agye sɛ ɔde ba semense ba clinic na semense hwehwɛm na afei yɛ boa saa kwan no so na afei so watimi anya ɔyare saa ne nyinaa ne sɛ ɔbɛfa yɛ numbers no 0240 61 60 61 0240 61 60 61 afei 0530 123 996 0530 123 996 and I say 0205 57 35 55 0205 57 35 55 number si mi ensa nyina ofra doctor phone bi wa chiro mbefa omno obekasa na de ha obia no yatimi aboa wo sa kwan no so me kasa e wo de no ye nam nsa ya de no bi sexually transmitted infections gonorrhea syphilis chlamydia genital wart herpes simplex anase wo de no HIV anase hepatitis B anase C semense ba clinic se ye hwe enam nsa ya de nyina atumi boa e ma ne kokra de tene say wo ba ye hwehwemu no ye wo viral wa ye be mo ye viral no e wo yaso ye ho na ye wo mfidie lab kese wo ho ma ye twaska na hudo nyina wo ho ma ye be di sa ne ma wo nyina be hwewo na ye hunu emua no dodo e wo ho na afi ye de watu nuro so na ya boa wo sa onua ne diem nyina ne asesa no kama tubo sisi a no asore na wo kono wo de ne ya wo ho nsensem sa ne ma mbobɔ so timi si wo ho kwan enu ti so ba semense back clinic be boa wo bia wo ye bema sabi wonkwamwa no ahoɔden wɔ fam wanya low sperm count na so oligospermia wo ba semense back clinic be boa wo afei so wo de na eosospermia ɛmoa no ebi nimu kura wo se de be fa lab mu ya be sperm analysis no na semen analysis no ebi a na nkwamwa no ebi ti atete ebi tail mienu no ba kwa ate bu okra tail no kra bi ni ho enti saa de we nya de betima mo a wo ba enti wo ba semens be yan hwehwemu wo saa ne ma wo nyina ho ne yatimi aboa enti wo bon se sisia na wo no nyakopon de achew emma no nso a ani dane no ne ade hom omo fit kom wo haw ahodo nyina no wo ba semens ebe yan hwehwemu na afa ya boa wo saa kwan no so tu bon se sisia na nso sabi nso watimi kosu ato mu ne ade nyina no bu ha meka se na wo de ho kra ahye nsuo wanya PCOS polycystic ovarian syndrome saa o ha we nyina no semens na ade ba ama semens aboa wo de opese wo ntafo semence back next to anamona bra if you say emra be nhwehwemu ni nyina wi a ehu say wo de obetimi awo no unko bia untwa bra obetimi awo semence betrɛw enuane bia obedidi a sa enuane no ekɔboa am watimi awo ntafo makasa asem wo ha say ye African country bi one ma enuane bi particular enuane bi pa na omotadi enti ukɔ hɔ a nhwehwemu am yɛhu say ɛhɔ sa kro no ntafo dɔso hoye adenti na ma semence wa bra ye sua sa ne ma we ya suma doctor for de o ma kɔ UK ni ade akosua de asua bibi mem hanom enura hodo bebre e de aka ho a ya keka ni nyina bom e de ye nro ya so ye ho tu anamo na bra na semence for mo a ebi a me ka say wo de ne ulcer ana say wo de ne typhoid sa ne ma we e ma semence insanity wo de ne pressure diabetes tumilika tu anamo na semence mfa nnuane ahodo control sugar no e ma ne mra form pressure ni nyina mra form na bibi anye kama ma number ne 0240 61 60 61 0240 61 60 61 and I said 0530 123 996 0530 123 996 and I said 0205 573555 now general yes sorry sukrano edura onyankopon nam semense back ne keso e de aba abonten a edura nipa ebu ekọ dumirika akọ pese eduro ni bi edura ye frɛ no semens vital herbal mixture and capsules sedro we na afa ba bia ne mra ne yese agan se wonte eduro we kan na me kanfo de ama so ye bema na o mema sem no wo da form team keja hwɛ wo ye wo hwie nye yie kyese o mema sem no entimi mpagya mpo atofom tumika koto semens vital herbal mixture ene ne capsules ni bi wo ye bema no wo duru sa tibia mu a edura beje wa eye ne tupaye no ene ni nsuo no ntu beto ne mienu no afre ne a kire kwan a obefa so a obenom me ka say wo de ho oden pa utimi ne obesiam na nso sesi a na da ya premature ejaculation mesraw entna honom efise ma ne sesa ne ma ndo mani nye ho beginegine no waso ne musa ode ne kwa afa no aje ne mu wo de na sinkwantia e wo say wo ye bema no utimi pim a wo pim koduru enu nti wonso tumika koto aduro ne bi na de frɛ ne nkyerɛw sɛ de obesi anom no na ɛmoaw ɛma ntumi mmɔ adwuma nkyɛ na nso yɛ ma mo piafo afei me ka sɛ wo de nde atenkan bi ni hɔ low libido he wo yɛ bɛma na ate sa aduro bɛgyew ɛyɛ agan semens vital herbal mixture anasa wo yɛ ɔba wonso kɔna koto aduro ne bi nanom na atenkan ayira free fie bebrebe no nyankopɔn nam yɛ so bɛboa ama nso atenkan na tima san ba besi hɔ afei so oba kro na ne mfiti kom ne mensisi so yie make us say wo oba what is menstruation wa wonu menopause mesraw kona koto aduro ne bi mfiti kono makra bia brand beso no wo be kono wo hwe sabi pant mu na bibia nim me pacho de beboa ama wo menses na timi asi ne yie na akoyie no eye semens vital herbal mixture ani mra ne de agan no kona koto bi afei so wo de no eba irregular busumi we aba na mienu busumi ebesim na miensa e kire se ohaw bi wo toduro ni bi nanom afa de meka e de aka ho biem no me de ntiato de to ho ama me de bet e to ho ama ne se osisi ya oya me pa cho enkono maduro bia nom agan semens vital herbal mixture and capsules if you say sedro we e na ye san ase se ebetima abo ama osisi ya oya no bia wonwuma wo ye enyina ho bebre ntrasere bebre enema oso enti ama osisi yoya wa yekese abroso ama osisi yoya me pacho to agan ni bi nanom afen so ebia wo de ne yarewa bi ene de aba se gonorrhea nom minim se osanom nyina timi de sia de ba to aduo ni bi nanom wo to a wo be frɛ na ya kire kwan abefa so abenom me ka se obi so a ne de ne ne sisi ne to ase na twetwe no sciatica ne won so eduro bia mo age se semens vital herbal mixture agan no ene be boa ayi jaw ni nyina firi ho akwa ma ho atwetwe nyina bibia besizi afa mu asabi mu koja mo nan na moja di akire na no na tie ni ye me pacho se moja na ye kokko a hemorrhoids koko me pacho se bia na ani ayi tuntum kakra bia na hepatitis bia na se typhoid ana se ulcer because ya ka se utimi nya intestinal perforation wa bra obenya sa anyarewa we eno so betima basa se uhu moja nse kokko pa dia to aduro ni bi nanom be ma moja ni nyina atwa ni nyina so be fa ye number no na ya ma dosage afa be kire be bia ukwa ubenya bia to Ghana ha ba bia bi wo ama no ni nyina ba bia wo bia de friend 0240 61 60 61 0240 61 60 61 and I say 0530 123 996 0530 123 996 and now 0205 5735 55 say uwa manone upeso ofre ya free 0530 123 996 0530 123 996 betuma free WhatsApp na enu adi nkomo bia kama na bibia kama ma de opa bia no free semence ba clinic ba bia wo bia betuma mo ya labs na enuro no so ya send de abro na bibia to etwa e de amount yankopon Israel general.
All right. It will depend, but that's nafi numbers now. The two jano. Semen seba mo frɛ omo na nkomo bi o bia so omo ne mo atwetwe. Kessben television yet was so Awa Mohammed enche obeba nafi ono so Africa stories no and osi o exclusive at the my no na hwe de brain. We should all be careful what we say about people in football. Because experience is the best teacher. Experience is the best teacher doesn't work there. Most importantly, those we criticize, if what they're doing is entrusted in our hands, will do worse. And the way we judge them will be directed same way to us with our measure. Kofi Toronto, Canada, there would be a brain, I don't know. I'm sure Kofi told you, is it not possible President Nanado will deliberately interfere in our football to attract a ban which hidden intents and purpose could be for enough time to reform our football properly, or simply declare a state of emergency and insecurity on Ghana football to attract same. The disgrace and embarrassment is becoming too much, and a certain hard decision has to be taken. Kofi Elubo also the would buy no. Mamisha we Namenko Awal Mohammed ho. Sir Franco Naro no always linking issues to sexualities. Basses dear and ka sex ho bang. Football sexologists fulfilling a promise in our part of the world is something that deserves great commendations, because our leaders and promise and fail are like 4 and 5. So I think Kurt and his charges deserve thumbs up for this fulfilled promise. And the Kem Awa and Marijata should relax. Kurt, dear, he will mess up again soon. Na omo abashe no amaye. One akoko da yempre dabre. Okay. Sikadwa Methodist Hospital brass on the way about our
Sergio.
Yeah.
Sergio, Enwa ya bringing to finality of AFCON 2025 qualifiers, Sergio, not just 6 games, Sergio. Ya bonding na every na yehu 24 teams na Sergio. Nyame boa next year ewo December 2025 tournament de chassis to January 2026. Sergio, way more the list of the countries on my qualify. Make Morocco, Burkina Faso, Cameroon, Algeria, DR Congo, Senegal, Senegal, Ubehu Ivory Coast, Ubehu Egypt, Angola, Equatorial Guinea, Gabon, Uganda, South Africa, Tunisia, Nigeria, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Mali, Comoros, Sudan, Benin, Tanzania, Botswana, and Mozambique. Sergio, Yanka says some of the countries in the a typical example Comoros. Sergio, Comoros group now move Tunisia and Umu, but they managed to top the group. The Comorian team topped that group now move. And Sergio, they made their debut in the last 2 editions. Cameroon 2021. That was the time that Comorian team made a debut into the AFCON. And they managed to progress beyond the group stages when they were paired alongside Ghana, Morocco, and Gabon. It was in the round 16 game against host nation Cameroon and Omuluzuye. And Sergio, they are back. Benin after 2019, Sergio, almost kote dae. Yebe kaya 2019 ni omune wo group. Michel Pote mo squad no any Jodel Dosumu. Yani omune ball 2-2 draw. any Cameroon to so boy any Guinea Bissau by a ball group stage we know the Beninois team progressed, eliminated Hervé Renat Morocco, Seju, before so Moruchi quarterfinals and eventually lost to Senegal. So the Beninois team also did a very good job by coming back into the tournament. A team like Uganda, Seju, almost since 2019, Seju, one team qualify to the AFCON. They are now back, and I think it's very good for them. Zimbabwe also missed out on the last AFCON in Ivory Coast, but they were there. I was Cameroon. They are also back. So said, oh, some of the countries, at least for coming back into the AFCON. Niemenia Giama almost said, Botswana. And said, teams are no more qualified backs now. Said, previous editions, near new moon group. Typical example like Comoros in 2021, like Benin in 2019, Botswana, any moon board the first group game of 2012 AFCON, Gabon, Guinea Equatorial. Yes, she by a goal to nil. I remember that game, John Mensah and a red card on that day. So we ended the game by 10 men, even though we managed to get the 3 points, So the Botswana national team, Seju, are back into the AFCON. And for the first time since 2012. Seju, and no man make shame about Botswana's football. Seju, last 3 years in 2021, and almost signed a contract with First National Bank, make up the Botswana FNU. Almost signed a contract of 28.9 million Botswana pula. Omo currency ne dine no. Sejo me a conversion ona sikano ye $6,931,428. Sejo over equal almost $7 million for 3 years. Contract ne be see a few way. So it explains you the reason why the Champions League in 2021-2022 season, you see say Joanne Galaxy awo omo Botswana club. And I remember that year they eliminated Simba and it reached that group stage. Group stage and near Mediama born and saying it was Joanne Galaxy that eliminated South Africa's Orlando Pirates. And I remember they went into the group stages. Obia Bekai, Tony Krabe yi that video no. That game against Wydad Athletic Casablanca of Morocco. Casablanca no. And no na work for no accuse me so mu ye juju because na we see be a free players no around na we see be a free or more ye warming up prior to the game no. And say Joe group stage I be bo a few way Champions League. Make a CAF Confederations Cup 24-25 season. There is a Botswanese club in the shape of Orapa United. And say Joe, this explains to you the reason why say sorry. Say Joe, and say surprise you. Because they invested in their league. Now interestingly, say Joe, national team now only 2 players per and a ball outside Africa, say Joe. Botswana national team no. Only 2 players per. Omu goalkeeper Giovanni College. Na say Joe near Buffon say obo 4th tier side in Portugal. And then Brandon Wilson, and also bought FC Bali in Indonesia. So you women the 2 Botswanese players ball outside Africa. The rest of them are playing on the continent. Some of them in South Africa, where the biggest player within the Botswana team is Tumisan Orebonyi. I remember in the season when USM Algiers were winning the CAF Confederations Cup, he featured prominently for them when they defeated Yanga. And Obeka Seyanga, and also Ewo Olympic Kuriba in Morocco. That's where Bebia Kwame Pukweko boy. The Tokwe Ewo Kaiser Chiefs. The rest of the guys, Mabaya and all the other guys, said, Munina, Ebo local league, no Rapa United, Police FC, Prisons FC, Joanne Galaxy, and Township Rulers. Said you, that is where Botswana have taken their league. And you should say reflect Ewo national team performance. For the first time since 2012, Botswana have qualified into the AFCON. Said you, Tanzania, they say Omunya baby. Okay, earlier this year. Last year, 2023-2024 season, and Botswana for sign, Tanzania, signed a contract with MBC, National Bank of Commerce. Sejo, Sikano a 47.2 billion Tanzanian shillings. Oye conversion is $17,784,597. Millions of dollars for the 5 years. Contract in the end 27-28 season for 5 years. And say, Joe, for Tanzania, the Omunya Simbia, because you want class or more perform on the continent. Simba, Yanga, they have done it. And for the first time, Yanga became the first Tanzanian side to have ever reached any CAF interclub competition when they lost against USM Algiers. So it's a way your national your league here, say you translating to the national team.
Okay.
The same also applies to South Africa. South Africa, they are around June this year, and almost signed a new contract with Betway. So you 900 million rands. Yes. almost 49 million dollars for the next 3 years. So say you say league it's translating into the national team because majority of my boy players ebo league ewa. Say you almost standard ye tiha ye chiche bips ye chiche boots ye chiche. Say yo I'm on fire there. I'm on for doing it. People I'm on for koja. Say yo na se washen nso. In those seasons Ghanaian clubs perform at least even entering into group stages, some of them you see say young players and are ending up at the goal king of the tournament. Samuel Emmanuel Osei general and the top scorer when Hearts won the Champions League. Eric Gauga Tete was the top scorer in the CAF Confederations Cup in 2005 when Kim Faisal were there. Even Eric Bequin, when Kotoko couldn't progress beyond the group stages, 2008, Kotoko Free group stages, he ended up as the top scorer. Share a few CAF Confederations Cup, Bowie and saying Abdulaziz Issa Mokoboye. Said the top scorers, Abdulaziz Issa and John Entry were part of the joint top scorers. So say, league domestic football year. So any just force kakrebi ne pian wako anymore. And this explains to you the reason why Egypt are always contenders on the continent, both club and national football, international football. So a man for to kojaye. Yene football is a Jew. AFCON qualifiers here, but yene Chad mo any the likes of Eswatini mo. Say you around 5 countries, Namibia mo, and Intimia winning a single game. So you a man for are doing their domestic football. Omo ye omo the standards to ye tia players ke ye players tenaho ye tia mo ke ye and it's translating the performance of the national team. So you manuesi.
Mefa Dr. Dawood nkrato kakra bi yeba na fe yeba beto aso nso de amamo. Ye nchekra.
Me Dr. Dawood. Na me da Dawood heba hospital ano. Na enam me so enane Dawood ointment. Dawood 360 capsules wodwa manso a ene obi adi hu adanse na duwei edutwem Dawood ointment ose fatwi na ebeko ofa Dawood 360 capsules ose sisi na ade wom na drom yenu wei adwuma bom obi a osisi ye wo yapa de obeye ne se wo de Dawood ointment no etwitwe osisi na anopa ene anwumre a nansa bia no na odi bia bo asawa obetimi de atua udware wi a fa Dawood ointment o de te ne fa sra ta bre kro na no na wonom Dawood 360 capsules no anopa ene anwumre na danse na ba amane o de enko na enko ti adanse ni bi
Dawood ointment edrowe me straighten and well done the toda me po djuma na me honam nyina me hu bibi enyi ba sa minya sa Dawood ointment we na me twitwa na anopa so minya Dawood 360 na menomo eze kware be ye adwuma kura se kane no te do we de edima semama na be di so asemama
ye electrician na ye adwuma ekofia yentimi na Dawood ointment so ye adwuma na obra okoduru fia fa twitwi ade be che no na ho aye den Dawood ointment fa twi keke na ebeko
ruwa me yusu mama hoden pa ma metumi gba adwuma bibi e kama e ma me ye Dawood 360 capsules and a Dawood ointment. Oh, many way no now the way no so twitwi wa apostle e ma ya oni nyina afiri o ma de che otumi be bodwuma Dawood ointment fatwi na ebeko
da bia amafo company da wo ka musa akọ spreader mi secret na nu ani ebudo na ani Dawood ointment ene papa mi sole anopa mi twitwi mi sisi achi mi babia he mi ntebre secret ni nie ti so be so te me a we use Dawood ointment that's the secret of my taxi driving.
Me a transmission gearbox specialist. Ejuma mi ye. En kan na mi pega ade a na me nsakura antimi pega. And I say me ma ade so na lock me sisi. Say fi say me share Dawood 360 capsules. And Dawood ointment no. Abo me bebre the dry you so amente ya mente blebia. Obia mo modin so betimi apɛ Dawood ointment and Dawood 360 capsules. Enya bi ato.
Odofo se wate bi. Aduro ya me ka ho asɛm no. Eno ho adanse ene wono madi no ko pharmacy e ben wo herbal shop e ben wo ne koto Dawood ointment Dawood 360 capsules na se de enkrofo di ho adanse no wo so be di ho adanse wo pesa wo frɛ a eno na wo screen ase no 0244 88 64 37 na 020 1681717. Baby, I ton a draw on my gun and Mubian or the house open Dawood ointment and a Dawood 360 capsules.
Yensan emra na yemetwa so kakra enchemeko Newton Lati Marida ho na odene de no abreye your WhatsApp videos kakra wa ha ni nyina so yebekire na demode bae no obia timi ahweba sese kwa miki atrase yenko na fi local stories kakra awabo no onfa emre
Wajenu mama shase enna no pe ya na waye hu adwuma e wo Accra Sports Stadium Ghana Football Association womo aye presentation of buses ediama aye Premier League clubs be Division 1 clubs but say bia ba Premier ya present buses awodo ede ama womo obeka we ye promise the GFA president kan ya Congress baso Kumase no na one ESCO members ni nyina agiatum asabre wo metimi etusa na mo no aye presentation ede ama the Premier League clubs no wo mu wie presentation na January straight up wo mu do menache Ghana Football Association office Jumedie be no mukodi ne Executive Council of the Ghana Football Association wo mo eye meetings ronko ni nyina no efa AFCON a Ghana yentimi an qualifier anko no wombe discuss AFCON no na for ma discuss various national teams no sedie esitie na for mu wia other issues bia no ni tutu Premier League clubs no concern a womde ama GF no efa television right no hono ene ni nyina no ombe discuss se womo etwa matches no mfaso bi beba e de ama clubs na se clubs no ebenya mfaso e de efiri mu ana ene wombe discuss eno so ewo ESCO meeting na se ena headline sponsor for the Ghana Premier League no so ene wometimi a discuss ni nyina ewo abra Ghana Football Association ESCO no womo ekwe meeting ntimi kase dwumedie ne ba na wie pe ena omo nyina to aso ede omani ache Ghana Football Association aso ya ESCO meeting no ekoso na after ESCO meeting no de womo bia no ye de beba na January buses no womo post wi na se GF no ye ceremony ni wi ya na George Akosie Fie okoni Facebook account ena wakotro de ato Ket to aso obia se ye good one there for using FIFA money judiciously. Judiciously. We and someone George Akosie Fie January wakotro to Facebook se Ket to aso obia se Ket why are there na se FIFA sika or the bre various football associations no wode no why using ye
mentiasi naro betimi atira se cause every tweet no baso body ana say dey ba there I
see sarcasm okay but Ket waso why are there se FIFA sika or the bre no why using ye one or catch we are singing as a Ket modern movie and the says can buy a FIFA and this can see our Tobas, GF Tobas, and the obvious thing so GF na there, but some commodity can actually we are singing as a FIFA and this can buy and we use cano.
Ordinary the Tobas, ordinary the Tobas. What this is ordinary but Tobas
for Division 1 for okay. And no. And then the other thing, and say why George Moon never coach Rosani when on twice on so Samani very interesting.
Ubiasi.
Oh, the messenger makes the story too sweet to believe. Say, I fine.
Nina come say
Ubiasi
twice on.
Because
onye hui
utien sama wakikano na nsenye
dobo chero onye hui scanner the bases na FIFA scanner da so dobo chero
utie George position ene nsema wakikano na nsenye ni odi we e ba beto aso na emza asem ni ntia na oboniti tema no FIFA sika onye hui nye we ne be ka che o se to aso na na nya nkwada na
obi akọ sika na wo no se ayiku
why there but in general a whole lot of sarcasm
nti na say George free dey wako tweet no to aso obi ase good one there for using FIFA money judiciously.
We had to say referee ni ma when running red card na obon is a man why are they
oh nana
sanitary
mintimi
dabi kwame
mi chema
judge memfa meaning fufu bia ma
oh nada na intimi ka say bia George emi truly
no
samo meaning enya no kre sa okay
George entro say twaso ubia se George
not long ago he called for his resignation.
My friend is so chill mama.
George, your opposition leader. Opposition leader bien who na dream we ka kire the whole rule say why are the obia jiwatum say ye toaso aba o no sa de betoaso no FIFA sika na de koto basis aba
kwame wutie nsema na nsen George akeka a case no de na no ye kode ho adanse die under your watch league na pro e say your league na manipulate nsema akeka to aso no who do we to aso a the general demand a deep interpretation of what is there.
Okay,
so what you say
Matthias we dey Matthias eti genuine no situation asat now ti esco meeting no de be pie mo bia na be mo bia ate but ye fan to adjust sabre coach Otuado was signing a contract with Ghana Football Association 3 months now genuine yintianeka bosume miensa coach Otuado assistant coaches wo nyina no wo monthly salaries embaye but GFNO checks from the ministry no e dia to manim se ebeba and ti GFNO agiatuma wo ma communicate e dia ma coach Otuado e de efa e salary no 3 months without pay and na say cost na genuine ahead of ESCO meeting coach Otuado oni dwumedie no as head coach e de ma Black Stars no obeto aso as head coach wo mo gitum sa AFCON no Ghana yentima qualify ko AFCON ne de but coach Otuado 2 games of boy last 2 games of boy abra ye ni Niger boy na fi ni Sudan boy ye last 2 games ye ni Angola boy last 2 games ya no wo mo gidi say due to injuries and I affected Ghana ye papa 2 games no more anoko danchi a coach Otuado na gitum say Ghana yentimi an qualify an African Cup of Nations no match Lucy ye ofie against Angola o gitum say some match no drop points no ofie no account bi and a Ghana yentimi an qualify an kwenim komodi ekoso no say coach Otuado affecting ye papa say Ghana yentimi an qualify for the African Cup of Nations no but ogidi say eni say ye toaso sa ye di time no toaso edema the Black Stars of Ghana a tiny toaso sa de man no was say pese qualified ko World Cup ni bi dia and was say Ghana itimi esesan ya adwene ne support Black Stars no say there be a Black Stars no e betimi atoaso no metima bo World Cup qualify matches no ne itima qualify ko bi eno ene asatana but ESCO meeting no ba na wie ya de be pie mu bia no e be mama so but asatana ahead of ESCO meeting there coach Otuado nyadia ni dwumedie no yeje ede free ni nsem woto ni dwumedie ni so and when the Ministry for Youth and Sports the sports minister sabre guguso am ye dwuma denden ni nyina na dwuma am ye no ye campaign but enam se empo no Black Stars yentiman qualify no make time with the discussions with the Ghana Football Association president as to the reasons ogidi say enkoye amfama Black Stars intimian qualifying for the African Cup of Nations no but in shomute say incommodie no between the ministry no and I say the minister no and GFA president no or explaining say omo twense coach and then report beba at the African Cup of Nations matches I would do a boy ni nyina no or the report and beba the baby details be a woman piano one man be ministry no many ministry no etimi a discuss it and no necessary the whole general.
Okay. Now what is FA any start times? This is almost shall say a transit.
Oh, general
start time 2-3 times.
No
transit twice. Almost 12 meetings. So more meetings I would do. Almost start times. I back.
Yes.
We are aware.
Me aware.
But one country.
Oh, general. Oh, some can say start time. You didn't command that. Say start time. But terms of payment no, and I have problem. Sikada dano. and our more payment plan on a problem. And the meeting come discuss start time.
Clubs now. Who's the class we want you minimum the more FE. So you are aware, sir.
More Premier League class now. More FE.
Unim.
Ebi mu ni FA. And Obo Premier.
Oh, the make out yes.
Never been just here. Jimmy mu ye.
Or your pro cat.
It's Obo Premier League.
And I'm more game changer.
Yeah, I'm more game changer in the camp. So yeah, way.
Me pacho, me ti me bisa question.
Why not?
Pacho break it down kakra ye mame.
Oh, see what clubs are. See we are not club on we there or a pro cat.
Ebi so o munye pro cat.
Oh, na so unim.
There be. Mo na so na.
To be a pro cat.
Kabet mambo Premier League.
Ode se da ira so na me
ka. Da Ghana League.
No, subscribe so ni kete on be mo akọ relegation.
Minke, me putu wesi mama. There be who say dey be o kase mo bi enka wase mo si ma. Intime enka mi dey si ma me.
Analysis. Me ko fa se we buy.
Me bisa question.
Me be di nkomo. Almost say start time $1,000 grab $1,000 far better thing. The omo ni free but a match is omo ya won hwe no far better say we be matches in free omo nya one
and it true they know it true clubs and say omo come back most of the clubs
go out open no
omo they will never come out
uno mudi nkomo privately they won't can no say start up be ya $1,000 crown far better than the but omo team mabonti meka.
But clubs is when you sika. They know when na clubs when you sika o. Clubs almost streaming no. Almost streaming matches no.
They
know. Make clubs no musu na nyesika.
I mean case me tro. Now, Kotoko no must streaming matches. No must streaming games. Now Kotoko streaming games. Preventing Crawford from streaming. Linkley. YouTube Kotoko. Yes. Live. Last week they did it home. Yes. Almost streaming live. Almost streaming last week. I was watching it. No munya challenges, but no much streaming. Other game centers now. Almost streaming live. Ejiska from YouTube.
Clubs.
Yes. Kotoko witness. I watched the game. The clubs name is Sika.
Talking about Kotoko.
No, make other clubs. It's what am I streaming? It's
streaming
more. Yes, on their YouTube.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow, maybe something.
The last year, I think the clubs were due $35,000 each for start times if they had paid everything. Into almost streaming is here.
Min compare say Sika change start time min kasa.
Because
we clubs now no.
They are streaming. Go back.
Clubs are lamenting and they want to go back to start times. If they are getting money, would they raise that concern of going back to start times?
Oh, now figures me stream. Streaming live.
Who streaming live match? Hey,
figures.
Ghana League. We Kotoko has for any some 3-4 class. You more a matches in Crawford. Kwaku TSK streaming any live. Now even Omunyina born at 3 o'clock. Most of them will watch Kotoko has match. Other clubs you swim here and you date Sika Crombe bread.
So now only Kotoko nebo, no only has to folk nebo, and 1 or 2 clubs we. Now so we stream matches live, Gold Stars. Scarcely no benefit free live streaming them.
Now no Kotoko nations.
Oh, me come abantiri. They make us the clubs in Sika, but clubs wants to go back.
Or no streaming the matches live. Nations Kessben obenya.
At the same time, other competing clubs, Kotoko has match are also being streamed live. Yes. And then he for Berry Nations matching.
This can only didn't come out the figures be my counting.
Oh, me see clubs in Sika, but me can't say start time no. Me dey be a make
clubs ni be edin come on release figures be amount. Our catches so win escapa free streaming mo.
Meko back be man figure.
Your issues are based on assumption.
No, I'm not assuming. Okasa bia. Okasa. Oh, that's me me for me to my figures. Oh no, me
analyst.
No, me analyst. I question beside. Me bacho.
Figures there. Ubetimi club official ya ka so ubetimi catch us streaming no ska o me okay. But on mouse can.
Club beer no apart from how to focus on.
But they are clubs. But they be
club yes say.
That don't make us a club. One example. What's it has? What's it
Kotoko? Matches live.
Yeah, bought 7 Premier League matches at a time. Kotoko Nations ebo has any why bar. All other clubs and who be abenya trade
can be that. That's a go never be
me ko he class no kran makoyo almost subscribe.
Go never be grand kasa.
We do 1000.
Yen to Uyanguanka.
What general situation now into say the start time na omo din komo but a next committee no e be pie mo ho amoma discuss e no so e de efiri ho yentoa so e wa other stories Kumasi Asante Kotoko and e de ni kire o maso e enra ejuada Prosperity Ogum o ma place no rest enra Kumasi Asante Kotoko place no e training and then so omo e be training Kumasi Asante Kotoko IMC chairman Nana Pinkra Afre Kumasi Asante Kotoko supporters e de ato omanim wa from say mom ko training ground so say omo kopamu Ogum e de free ho K5 chum berema ene ada mpenyufo awodo omo ogidie say omo commander general wakachi omo say mom ko training ground so say omo kopamu coach Ogum e de free ho already no coach Ogum wakachre eye Nana Pinkra say Kodoko supporters omuntimi mpamono as coach because enyoma na appointing no omuntimi mpamono in the say supporters no so agiatum say training ground so wo mo nko ho enkopamu Ogum emfiri ho supporters no so accept Ogum to aso nye nejuma ti omo so omunsi wo so mo kopamu Ogum da obeto aso anye nejuma ti Ogum ento aso but omunim di omo be but omunim di omo be ene ne twato
but omunim di omo be
aye
okay.
All right. I'm quite uncommitted.
Kwanda ho.
Ahina Ogum kai say supporters in team pam.
Wakacha na Pinkra.
Story ni bibiri.
Wakacha na Pinkra na Pinkra so communicate dia ma supporters no. Wakacha omo.
When they told me
I said go be high private.
Ogum kachre na Pinkra.
So ko this obi ni obi di na omo private nkomo say ni say.
Na na Pinkra so akoka kachre supporters.
O communicate omo no kacha omo say there be dem ya muntim anisam yesa. Na Ogum kra no ka ne sakra no akire mu say munti onyama na mo fan de muntim pam no. Wakacha supporters leadership no. Omo so kachre say omo ya kacha omo so ate ase.
Say nyoma na fan adwuma.
Ai. To muntim mba ben pam no.
This Ogum be deny say on cancer.
Ogum. Ai. I don't think so. Ogum me deny.
I've had this conversation on about 3 different platforms. Okay. Ogum say supporters no. Yes.
Yes.
I wish a public speech because a kukuamun koma obetime deny on any.
Yes, na make us deny.
Obetime deny. Oh no.
But says any music.
O deny supporters.
I does obey deny now say on campo.
And I'm so deny supporters no. Almost be chire.
This is supporters say.
Omunko training ground so kopa mu Ogum. Okay. But omuni mi de ombe.
And serious.
I'm not surprised, but I am going to say, yeah, report.
Oh, yeah,
the Mickey Demai. But the Mickey Demai, Mickey is quoting an Pinkra as the one who told the supporters.
Leadership.
So the supporters' leadership. Because the story was that Ogum says supporters need to make permanent because no money fine a juma. Me a meeting, me fan say, either say press conference or public speech. Ntina mpese mi hu ba bi Ogum kan sa asem and now Mickey say Ogum na ka kire na Pinkra and na Pinkra nso aka sa asem na kire supporters leaders into so for now
the one and Mickey better free we just so better free na Pinkra
into Mickey also take supporters
yes leadership no
say na ka kire
I
see okay na say we dey kokwa obi ni obi private nko
dey no we nkokom o so ka chom se mom nko training ground so
to omo nim do mba nyina omo ka kire
di omo so mo be next line no I am ka kire me omo se duana game ni di Ogum tena bench
wow
omo nko training grounds but bench
but omo man nko tena do man
on tena bench
the perform ni wadi hun komo no
omo se on tena bench match no se ba se betu afi Kumasi na akọ yise bi Ogum faka afofo no mesia no ho
aso ma ka kire no
oh general se commander betena kan se mebe
you also dey aka chose ane
ane okay aye almost match ni de Ogum ntana bench against Eduana training grounds respect almost respecting na be to omo nko but Kotoko against Eduana Ogum ntana bench
I see
na mzo bi dia no kura wa chire
okay
what's that
na so we dey get team kan you
yeah kwa
so supporters leadership na di nko wo dey
maybe three
commander Andy Akonya
Andy no
I was there okay
commander Andy Akonya is no so tonight
yeah
and MSO can similar thing say he will not be at the
bench kasa kyerɛ n'aso no na sɛ ɛnte a ne honam bɛte aka kyerɛ n'aso no.
If your mind no dey hear, your body go feel am.
If your ear no dey hear,
your body go feel am.
But say na Africa ka leaders mo omo nko stop Ogum efiri Asante Kotoko ho. Enye se adakoja achinkwa. Baby akotoko ko bia se ka ho.
Also specifically at the
training grounds monko.
Say enra no ene da be ene Wednesday. The plan was that enra wi awoma coach Ogum yetre.
Nye training, okay.
That was the plan. Omo man nye training no. And I almost said there been penny for no makasenti sadia. They won't do that. But so bet also ofaka shia omo odoma still a man in Trabech. Kwame no say goes all the count.
And narrow. Is it not better for Ogum to resign or step aside?
You see,
for now.
My first comment.
Because I mean, life don't hear me.
Yeah. They did come and say, me personally hold the breath for an up and crack.
Yeah.
But I think the Mickey's report for me, I'm struggling to accept it. My dream say, Nana up in crank can't supporters and say, Ogum say, moon to me pamono. His son said, or in the farm. Maybe Nana up in Crabacatcher supporters and say, or henny and the far Ogum. Until warning me when I ain't to me pamono. But to quote,
then to what you say, Ogum to me can't tell.
So I don't think so.
In the farm until to me, the supporters the farm no matter pamono. My
dream say Ogum in Nana crackers as Nana will not tell the supporters straight up. Say Ogum say moon to me pamono. His son say nyamu na mufano. Me
struggles over the
your substantive question. Me, I had a chance to speak to somebody close to Ogum. I told him, say, Ogum is not a bad coach. Results na kotokunyano. Ogum is better than this results. But clearly, football, adie ba kupe, ene di football coach, etna on a results.
Sure.
Even you can be the closest friend of the club president. If results are not good, to maintain. And found ni team crow, any structure and whatever results in ya. And looking at the way things are going, any matches na ya ahead. Look, Genoa Yankano Crenchubia and Nasante Kotoko. Ni two bitterest rivals, Adriana and Hasselhoek. Kotoko ne one. Ni two bitterest rival, Adriana and Hasselhoek. Adriana then cried, do baby extend the baby fufu. And it is NSA matches no, Domans wedding. I'm imagine say Ogum, aye tintintinit. Na still wako doma hinkunu wako lose. Maybe 1-0, 2-0. Now so be say nya akuku dura sa betna bench against us work. Looking at form na has are picking up. So sometimes there are times you want to do it, but the two baby there are times you say it's not working. Until let me get out of the the ship and let the new captain take over. I drew level. I made my dream say Ogum would have to step down.
Yeah.
But Michitum send stepping down. We are not Crawford and another fine to resign. I agree. The moment I obey what dream send an up and cry, okay, Wadama, me person step it down. A process.
Yeah.
The next thing is okay, this is the decision. A quite bay near Befasua near a person ye bay. What I say?
Na edru baby na se wo hwere za emwa what me fa kwan bi so
there is always a way. There is always a way. There is always a way. Me have never subscribed to say Nana ma odwuma enti se wo ka se wontumi kura chinchira wontu. There is a way.
Ade na ba me so wano de ba so de adwuma ma no ko gina baby aka se ma ga adwuma no
it's not allowed. Nobody is calling for that.
And enye de sa wontumi nya sa so. But to bet for process be as so mananat was no shira waja kwan kama friends Emmanuel Dasobre oni na na nkudinkra e ma wante na say shira no so ama na nkoye dadwuma so what prevents you from doing same?
You can do it. And luckily for
you, me bre na yem fan to dwentra na metiti said the other time chikra ma na sa ko any skaketwa so jano kwan yie pa yes.
Or you show, or he had that super show.
Yes,
and then that's right away.
Yes, boom, access to him. Brabian won't do more. Force me out, Makoka.
Luckily for your immediate boss, him Fini or your henny. Inti se ba mu na decide so the man beto the process can easily be done. Me I think a do level is all there.
I saw the two. Seriously, I saw the two.
Because ubetuma akosha doma is possible. Maybe a why hero, but sometimes upeso ye Superman wa bra nye Superman a udi agra ebetima jiegu. You get the worst. So for me, it's time he just call it a quit and then.
And you come here.
You know, I say Coach Oguma say the no am can say and na Franco dey chat to say o your home ma bibriba ye kuja. Me ditum say Franco it is also possible that an having all cars one can just do me report to actually make. And almost over gabarin all, you know.
I don't expect an app in crowd to tell support.
Yes.
Oh, which me I can.
I don't expect.
It's a Ogum story no atraho because the supporters only furious. Only furious. In as much as we disagree, the approach no more person the approach is unprofessional. Why is Ogum still at post?
And the professional crowd sometimes football is an emotional sport. Into do baby, emotions will take over people's minds. Where psychology is allowed. Into a lot of Kotoko fans, emotions and they carry your actions.
Yeah.
And they do is a level now. You can expect anything.
Kotoko has a folk and some BC. Nasa supporters no yen you maybe. You are in your money. I'm telling you.
No, we have supporters who cried after Kotoko defeat.
Oh, so Sakwala.
Unfortunately,
no heart of folk fan be an animal koyi. What guys are video no.
Yes.
O tibebi susa.
Bakuko trash wa crash posted you. Yes.
It is our supporters. When for emotions in Yagro.
Player be
unfortunately for Kotoko and Prosper Dr. Nete Ogum is playing well. And football, say opponent no enemy ekoyia afi huro no muntimi ofi
yes
muntimi ofi say in the house so that from one ekoyia and can
pressure so
better kakra I winning 3 games in succession
as Abisao
3 points now separating you
one na kwakobo
udi agro be winning the next game
80 Dr. Ogumfu.
But what?
You
know what is the
baby?
Motivation be painting a seller. That's what they tell you.
He wants to make amends.
So Franco, Kwame, Monko get that
from
Randy.
Holy Stars. Question, he wants to make amends.
Or shall I say from Holy Stars? And or the Baligon, and or the call Heart of Lions, and or the Bar Nation. Nina, I'll fix it. I will make amends. I'll fix it. I will bounce back. Still, I won't even bounce back.
Isn't the current happenings at the Black Stars similar to what is happening at Asante Kotoko? If players decide, now we won't come around the way. If players decide to sabotage the coaches, no formation or tactics can bring positive results for coaches. And I see similar situations on the two. Lastly, the sports minister, Mustafa Yusuf, should spare us with meeting with the ESCO to discuss the Black Stars. What important outcome will the meeting bring? The story will still be the same, and it will continue to the World Cup qualifiers as well. The West Sports Minister, who is still at post because of his affiliation to Dr. Baumia, but the Kotoko supporters leadership should know that anything against Ogum currently, come on, don't go there. Michael Ababio, Neymar, and soon anyway, are bringing free UK. Mami, that is saying, comfort. I see them say Nema and Tazaya, you mamma. So, never see Conde, Bibia the okay, all right. Piwa for Abam Pamcho, 3P garlic mixture, and a comfort abba and that pay. Abam for I ready, almost 80, then I the brand pay.
Medase, Michia 80 for Nasha phone in our area so. A 3P garlic mixture, a free Piwak natural health. garlic kroje na yede aye edro yemfa nkenja yemfa nso mfremu enu nti mu ahoden no ejane naso yepa na eye ntinim akomam ni moja mu adwuma enu nti wa yade bi efa wo ntinim akoma ene umoja no unye edro bi na no ma ni nyina betimi efri ho ama wo nso watimi ade wo ho papa edro ne boa boost immune system enu nti se nei wa mre bibi ha okakra bi a edro ne 3p garlic mixture wo de pebi na no mapomoden wo nsem betimi agina ne naso ewo wo nso wo nipaduanim na ene ye hwe blood circulation meka blood circulation a ekwan a moja efa so di afrisane ewo nipaduanim ansa na no me the doctor number no etuja ebi a wo hwe me wutie mu pesa wankasa wo frɛ no na wo ne no etwetwe nkomo wa ye krado etwen frɛ no na ohunu kwan obefa so ede aboa wo ewo 0248928824 0248928824 Debia meka se moja edi efrisane woni pedwem yade a eho won faso pa yi enu ti se wuntini anasa nro ben se moja ne fam no emu sisi na moja entimi eni efrisane woni pedwem mu ya na akofa ensempi na akoye ohaw edi ama wankasa wapomoden akoma no na ehwe se debiara da obepompi moja edi ama woni pedwem enu ti debia ni moja dodo a wakoma no pompe eno ne yesa wi a na circulatory system no afamframa eni nuane nura hodo anipadua na kwa no baabi ya hia na edi ni nyina akoma nipadua na kwa ne baabi a eno ntia kase bi a wo wanya poor blood circulation na ye kire se moja entimi eni afrisane ewo wo nipadua nim eye ebi a na wontini no emu asisi eno ban mu asisi eno ntimi ma moja no emfam se de esese efem na akofa ensempi ni wo haw bebre ede abrewa pomode wo ho na wo sheme wo hu sansunsanso we bia edro de 3p garlic mixture wo de no no bi ebetiti entinim eyi fin ene niam bia esisi entinim na boa ama moja etimi edi efrisane ewo nipaduanim eno nti da bia yetufo ye no no madupa no na ye hwe de ye didi akoye yem ni ye se de be ya ebeboa aboya pomoden eho ban enuane bi boa ma entinim esisi ensaden num bebre da bia meka sensa no entu adwenjene na entu ohaw ye num na ye num no ewo nsunsuan so boni a eboa edebre nipadua no enu ti adan na wonjai se de be ya wawa pomoden no eho beba emfaso kese ede ama sensa ne re nipadua ni ma etwonchum ntin emantin ne fon enu ti esa moja entimi ne afrisa ne nkoma se de ese na akofa ensempi ede abro afe wo bia ope anadwodidie pa anadwono wonim se no wood wo de aduane pia de be ma wanadwobia ubedi na emomaduane re nipaduane ma entimi digest na aboampo ama moja timi ade afrisane yie ewo nipaduane nti da bia onko abibi ehaw ewo wapomoden eho yesra mo yenhwe ye ho so yie na yenhwe se ebe nonom adupa no na aboa aboya pomoden eho ban afe wa wo pesa de nam bebre srade nam na anwa aduane otimi kwoto aduane wo pe bia anwa ne tai no mesra wo di wo wanum a edepa nanso ewre nipaduane ma esisi ntininim eda ewo ntininim eno nti amoa Emma moja entimi eni afrisane enko emma edro no eye 3p garlic mixture wo de pebe no nom na hwaduane a wo didi akwa wo yam no nsusu yie se de be ya wa wo nipadua no ahoban bokese ebeba ho se moja entimi eni afrisane ewo nipadua no ma de bia wankasa wo kokora enko oba emma na akoye ohaw pi ede ama wa pomoden edro no ye 3p garlic mixture pebe no nomai na emwa na emwa wa pomoden ho ban afi wa no ohaw bi anachima tew bi ewo ho se de medi kan ye no akoma no na pompi moja ede ama woni padua no enu nti se wo akoma mu yare bi ohaw bi wo akoma ne ho a na akoye ensempi emwa ema moja no entimi nkoma moja entimi eni afrisane obo ono ma wotena se na oka ne nan to so ase ye den na onyi ne nan ana wo hyempa boa bi e che ne pa wo de betena se a che na obesore no na ne nan se nyina atatai na eche wo se moja entimi eni afrisane anko ama eno na akofa sa ohaw titiriti ye ne sa ohaw ne nyina ede abrodo edro ne ye 3p garlic mixture bema enom oba enom pebito na nonom na emwa ne mo wapomoden ba na moja entimi ni afrisane se de ese ewo woni padua ne me sign the doctor number no atuja ebi a mede tu dwa no wante wo de fa number no na frɛ doctor wo frɛ ne so a emfere bomodi a cheche yade ni me fini tiri so kosi ne nan ase chere no na wo no kwan obefa so de aboa wo. Doctor number no 0248 928824 0248 928824. Semuja entimi ne afrisane ewo nipadua nim ya da bia wote won mabon se ahomre abaw so ono nko a da bia ne honam eye ne mre bibi ketua bi na obeya na waye mre na kire wo se muja entimi ne afrisane ewo nipadua nim ye eno na akofa sansunsanso no de abrɛ no afei wo hɔ no ma wo se wo nipadua na kwa no baabi etaye utitiriti enya wo nan nko na enya wo nsanko wo nipadua na kwa ne baabi etimi ye utitiriti na kire wo se muja entimi mfa saa bia ye hɔ eno na akofa titiriti ye ne nyina de abrɛ no wo hɔ a na wo nan mu ne wo nsam nyina aye nwunwu no wo nhye fridge mdi enti na akofa saa ɔhaw no de abrɛ wo temperature no eni kwan se eye hyebro so eni kwan se eye nwunu bebre eno nti wo saa nwunwu no ɛwɔ wo nan mu ne wo nsam pɛ na kire wo se muja entimi eni afrisane yie wo bɔ bepɔ kakra bi wo ye bibi kakra bi wakoma ɛbɔ wo periperi wo home a ensisi so wo home ententem na kire wo se ɔhaw bi aba akoma no ho muja entimi eni afrisane akoma no na ɛpɔmpi muja no ɛyɛ saa pɛ na ashort mesrɛw P3P garlic mission na fɛwura nipadua nim na ɛmoa wo nanyi saa ɔhaw ne nyinaa emfiri hɔnom ɛgya wo general body pains de bia wo honam ɛyɛ wo ya wo ho tutu mesrɛw sɛ muja kra ni wo ho a wo hɔnom a wo sɛ wo honam no ɛyɛ wo ya paa ɛdro no yɛ 3P garlic mixture yɛde yɛ aduane na ɛbɔn wa yɛde ayɛ adro afa abɛfo nimdeɛ kwan so ɛwɔ kakra nkatwadeɛ kakra ɛna hama nyankopɔn na abɔ yɛ ne yɛde ayɛ saa adro yi pebi no nom na endi wakagina mu na ɛmɔ wapɔmɔden ho ba n'enyim mfiri yadeɛ mu ɛdro no ɛnyɛ nakora baabi abɛkɔ a yɛtɔn adro bia wobɛtumi anya bi atɔ adan na wotena hɔ bɛɛma ɛbɛboa wo abɔ wo prostate ne ho ban ɔba afichi kromu yaw ɛhaw wode pedro bi na no wankasa wode adansedie bɛkɔ abɔnten ama foforo nyina enso akotobi stroke ya de mo gentimi ni afrisane nkonkwam a ewo wadwene ne ho enu nti adwene no adwene nya adwojo pe na woni padua no edwojo ena akofa sa stroke ya de no de abro no diabetes ena te wo so ana eye asthma ya de entehye mesrew edro no eye 3P garlic mixture ne momu kota hye ne nso se edro no ewo toam ehye ho a epai garlic ya da ho enso eye kokko sanso na edro no ni ti eye kokko enu nti ukọ na obi fa plastic bottle be the mouse say 3P ni bi gina kono ma wo se wo mpe no edro ba ko pe na piwak de aba adwaman so eno ane 3P garlic mixture se sa nema we nyina enso na obi amfa so kwa ana wo achenchena ukọ be bia ye ton wadro bia nso obetimi enya bi pharmacy shops herbal shops atiate se ewo oman mu be bia eno ti bia wo hye me awia wo tie me wo Accra o kan hyi na wo pe dro bi ato wo de ko Kingswalk Kofi Sam na Angel Herbal na kwaje wo de Ashama ko Ekus Pharmacy Tema Community 5 Little George Madina ko Health Alert Clinic any post office no ene di animhye Kumase Kwalinak Herbal Dani Herbal na Chris K ebema obi ato ho Albert Sam Herbal Samson Atakra di Mensa Koforidua Gapson Pharmacy wa Mumunia we Enterprise ani Cathedral no ene di animhye tamale wo fakojo heba eben electromat no ko samia ye nyina na ko 3P garlic mixture bi nato na onso no nom na mo gentimi ni afrisane ewo nipadua nim me the doctor number no echato na masore so e di ama ewie Fred doctor na ene ne nchwetwe nkomo na omwa wo ewo yade bi a etewo so number no 0248
0248 92 88 0248 92
24 3P garlic mixture Sergio Medemanues
come for the bedasi that's ne be sign ne ahia ebi mo friend numbers no na salam I hope some more dream ho some de kakra beka ho am for say edron de ye papa ba ka de be talk to be ka ho can you bad nka ho asem all right what kono so ho su ye why e be am too for I don't know I'm say the what gym okay concentrate na ko fu ka ko because so you all right but Kalim, please, who is the CEO of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, the welfare officer, operations director, etc. Hansen, Puano, Huntado, Enediwe, and so Abrayan. Club owners should be able to buy buses for their clubs. You don't expect the English or German FA to buy even a single taxi for their third division clubs. If they can't run the clubs, they should look for investors to invest in their clubs. A country called Ghana celebrating buses. Ket and his ESCO should sack Otto Addo. I think it's the most important thing to the nation now because he can't coach the Black Stars of Ghana. Sami Jemfi Edway Efri Istanbul, Turkey, and so and Abeka home. Our clubs need more buses, but it will help. Especially the Division 1 club. The GFA president knows what is good for Ghana football, so he should do it. Greetings to Papa of our Grace Light Educational Complex and Hinemako Kobin New Site. Sir Francisco and so they Abba and so I don't know. I say good afternoon, sir. I love how you coordinate your show and your team. Personally, I'm angry with the Ghana Football Association, the current FA, and the third term they are seeking for. But words of wisdom have been well received. I salute you for putting our and Andy on the spot and instilling discipline. Okay, in all of us, we keep learning from great people. Okay. Yeah, that's it. By Joseph, and so and the way free new edubiase abraye. And tell me connect confirm videos no kakra. Na afi no maminko Newton Lati Marijata ho. Na yene no area na afi ye be fam WhatsApp videos no na mre mu a ya ba na be discussions kakra and so aka ho. WhatsApp videos. Newton Lati Marijata.
All right, Chief. Masomo Studio has said Ghana Blaster are the major topic of discussion for every football loving fan. Of course, your table in that TV, so you're discussing a lot. Your performances, your intimidation goals, your share me and your both six games. Not just about 2 games, we are now you should go back and you consider a bro even goals now. And as a games now, you so 3 goals scored, 7 conceded. Now it means say attacking or not encore said you be a penal. Now, problem ni jina say a bit more attributed problem to the coach Otto Addo. He being the problem no a bit more so say other factors can but my main charge in question kakra Chief. Ghana quanto in terms of football no not you dominating on the African continent 63, 65, 78, Libya 1982. You just 4 times. North Africa mienu and you mienu ofie. So you can African standard there. Oh, Babu Boy Egypt, yes, so your hopper. But 2006 on your TV, and I also Boremo on the global masterpiece. But beer, I could have the PN, yes, so P hormone. So, accumulating 4 trophies on the continent, and your Bora, a real singer, but beer or Jinwoody about. So, way a USA in 2006, you face you, said Joe, yes, show me 2-1. Na ho any bra man for nyina share Ghana so na ma men ka se bi national so 2006 any Italy share it was a game of their lives as well as yes so Ghanaians. Now okay that group no Italy woman nti otoaso no kokoje the World Cup 2006 edisi na so 2006 corona yes aso share Czech Republic at that time no Czech Republic not to yes football so but yes so near the Rock of Gibraltar on an Emrantia no so from big boys you know, from the global showpiece you know yes so POB na Czech squad no Pavel Nedved Obakaya Joseph Gregera, this guy, Juventus, okay, but and Moria Subabia, we face them, you show me 2-0. You caught your first, your Feda, your John in Okopiemu 2010, and you face Uruguay who say, and Crawford Ukraine, Omufri Hefa. We really struggled against Serbia, but Yeshomo, with a one Kasa coach, Milovan Rajvat, Yeshomo, Antonianamo, those were the young chaps are near the Mabe room. And Mamisa found 2014 against Germany. And also so, or not twice, so Kokoji World Cup this year. So 2006, Italy share a group, or Kokoji. Germany share 2014 a group, and also twice, so a Kokoji. But Obiaka, Germany, Momuna, a draw, I gave no 2-2. 2014, ya cheer Portugal, you know what's the face. So global showpiece radio, we've always been announcing ourselves as some of the big boys. Now the crack-crano, a leak and in on an Emranti, South Korea. Okay, the game here. It was a game of beer, sorry in the city. So 3-2, South Korea, Bimu na deda form, Bimu yanche. Miserable moment, why na demo Ghana, but say no kwako the last time in recent days, you let me torment you be on the global showpiece. And no, and just tip downwards. You tip here against Angola. amo ma ba be hye so hwe ba bia me do free ba no na hwe ba bia me do ba be duri Angola hye ya wie ne so ba kopɛ mo me ntwam ya forget ba kopɛ then it continue to Niger onye bibia football mo so only Italy only Portugal only Germany only South Korea only Uruguay afedi Niger toa at your own backyard eba be show 2-1 na nkomo no nyina na say there's a situation bi a yenhwe ne pa chief. The last game of two the boy squad in the world TV. So Abdul Manaf, Teriyegbe, Razak Simpson, Nathaniel Ajay, Isaac Afo, Francis Abu, Ibrahim Suleimana, Kingsley Schindler, Mo Kudus and Nesiniama, and Ransford Konisdorfer. So Joe Asemba Kwame Busane say, Emrante no all things considered. Emudu say the best started for your blaster and CCA. Bibian say you're a good coach. I'll bet me after all your best players. Emrante we do say any status or your blaster. Ochini twan obenya me rupe mo kudus ene sunyama obi a waka bia ntumi start ma ye na de time de ko ho ne say we mu bo chat woni nti ye busa auto besa ko back to the squad no a omo amma no or the mranti ene beko yanim as the Ghana Blaster team. Now we go through certain situations when the game no one it shows very much evidentially say coach ni obi a oye rocky afei na ono kakra ono so person picking the shoes in over so ubebusa say the goalkeeping department how has that been? We have had goalkeepers like Olele Oshenachia Ben Owu and Samia Janeto Olele Prakra yemu nhia goalkeeping department under Otto at the both stints say na akwakoye defense are still have we showed that solidity and a John some of them midfield no shape to say has it been in the 4-3-3 4-2-3-1 na performance rate obe rate midfield no say enipa na ye bie anaye onipa na ye di obehye mo ama won ye solid fifi ho in the final third yes strength as an attacking side football nation your strength to say strikers do aya frɛ nyina no your boy ball no a utumo say game no 0-0 wo hwe coach na nim say obeye bibi aswitch game from the bench. How many times have we seen that? Na coach na ya boni din no otumi sesa game from the bench. How does the technical team interpret the game or decode the game to the coach? Say na ekoso ntienya sesa ye we say. Does that give you hope going forward? So we show you games no do na ya ni ebusa say every time bia na ye group pairing pet no o 65 o those year 78 o 82 o 63 ye pair wo na Ghana wo group pair na wo yam hwehwe sa Ghana ba o de Razak mo ba o de Poko Afriye mo ba o de we ba mo ba group wa Ghana wo ma na wo yam hwehwe. Can we say same today? And the Ghana koto group wa no mo bo say sa Ghana ba be pia but can you know who is a Ghana wa Cameroon wa now yam show but the situation has changed and by contrast obi a we group mo to say Niger no or bo say Ghana ba be pia because when him say nyema hwegu ni ehunu hwehwe so Johnny ni tomorrow say Joe yeah twice kwan be so against Niger we had one goal yes struggle and go no and I worship even creativity yes struggle and yet say any creators we have them. Obintimi kanchem say Nesiniama Isahakumo Abdul Kalim Mone those players ni na no muntimi kreti mo kudus mo we see them every time on European soil but the mo basha blaster just no you don't see the confidence, we don't see cohesion, there's no chemistry baby jet mu days no mo shego ahwa asa na de go nachi and then for no mo shego okra so biara ho there's no bonding and unim say wa bentim pa na the American it has to exist. It's coach need a touchline. Kakra intimi nkreti. Efifre san no. Yes so ya fast efifre san ye. And san no dia branch Jeremiah Frempong eba ma free eba mu a kakra obeka ball no e de to net. And you see SSA a branch here no the co bench e ko da coach na say coach na me nhyira bio. Say wa ma me debut say blaster me hwe JCB. Near the 7 JCB ahye me. But the coach miraculously traveled a confusion. No, kind of say, fine, and Yajiana, Jose Moreno Muji trophy, no more, ni celebrations in here, but auto travel to the pitch and watch this moment. Francis Abu was complaining, say, Nenado Dono, a person of Frimu, and the coach says, you need to continue the game because may and your changes be a beam. We've seen said there's no control. Our games will be so. Okay, so one analyzing your Then the coach had to travel and send a kwako hagia brantier. Instead say division 2 mpo aye boy brantier the bench be appreciate here no. With the coach no na field so. But you find on tonchai. You intimi defend every time set pieces, open play situations we do struggle to keep down and clean our box. It's a double guy yeah fouls around your situations no. Now teams be rough tackles no. I say come here clean our box room. Count how many players from the J are a white jersey our box room. 5 Ghana or 9 players. A mummy you know you war 7 against 5. Yet you consider from this situation. So Otoba, you know, open play, defender, your ball counter to your chair, and no, not just who's a ball, a crack on it. Set pieces and as a dead ball situation, so chief, you intimate defender. And no, and the Bema situation, who Babia, ye crow. Yeah, bona yencha will be a counter to your chair and one keep on in my hope, defenders in my hope. There's no pace, there's no level of physicality being exhibited. And a set piece bampa, yeah, mum box in your chum, your boy, pastoral. Use my head, not bonnet than that. So, what has been the nucleus of our team? And here for now, who is saying grind? Is it a midfield? Is it a defense? Now, the J4 is like a chum, you know, your bobia, your crewman and celebration. But this is football. A universal platform, the ball, a Rafael and also there, 11 against 11. We conceded 9 players in the box, so up in play we can defend. And from dead ball situations, we can't also defend. Now, no chairman, or share corner situations be a yent me as soon defend there. A question, watch these situations. 5 players. We met me at Tumboa, set piece by accommodation 5 ways so 5. Now, can ready the door our box room. And even though you have 1 marking part, we still have some 4 extra players. Our box room. Yet, born a go. So, what has been the situation here? Without the ball, we are empty and shallow. On the ball, we are not really creative. But my boss, mommy, information is say, Coach Traso, not just a Traso, dear, what is the way forward? Your best players in Anabai, and now I come here, no, could be at a baby. Otto had to offer 5 different goalkeepers. Since I did Jumani man on the first and then the second stint. Lawrence Atisgi, Jojo Walacott, Richard Ofori, Abdulmanaf Nuruddin, Frederick Asare, 5 different goalkeepers and what from. I'm right here at the TV. 5 keepers, and Mumu Diahin, Obama started as a Ghana Blaster goalkeeper. Of foreign writing out, you know. Jojo Walacott, after World Cup qualification, you know who is Frederick Asare hasn't had a chance under the coach of Fredo. Lawrence 1-on-1, we are very, very bad. Manaf, the observable situation is to be the and he is also called 20 different defenders since the idea Jumana man on the first and then the second stint. So 5 keepers, 20 different defenders, and we're from. Now 20 no, you moon 9 pet mama watch the hole. So bet me you 9, I can see any man a year. And we've called 16 different midfielders, 64, 84, 10-4. Your first time I come 16. Yet, who are the best parents about your midfield and one? Your best 6 in one. Your friend 9 different strikers. 9 and a whole TVC. 9 different strikers from Jonathan Sowa, Brendan Thomas Asante, Ransford, Yabuakon is Dolpha, Ibrahim Suleimana, Kamal Jin Suleimana, Andrew Ayu, the captain formerly, and as Sunyama Abdul Fatah Shahaku, Jordan Ayu, Inaki Williams. These are the strikers at Otoba, what from. So the reality is when you know 3 goals in 6 games and you share. Now you casting a net and wide now. Media message there be and casting wide say Joe. Say you to me to car, I'll play your car. I could possibly to chow no by my performance with ya. Then we shouldn't forget say there's another big boy out performing in Duncan. Alfred is performing. I have no relationship with the boy. The only relationship I may want or boom, and I've been following him. From Inter Milan, we're bossing Rihanna, Fiorentina, Sassuolo, all the big clubs. We got that experience. Where to apply them on the national team? You see, Schlapp is another player who has to be given chance. I formula back but they need people to learn from. Those people need to be on board the early stage in the Premiership. Who and Afro and watch his profile, analyze it. Leicester City, Brentford, Crystal Palace has always been there. Now, dear cry, na ye Bena Tepete. In the final time we can score. Now 4 strikers are from you know productive. This season 7 goal contribution in the Champions League. Bernard AC kind of man club side and bottom home de pa. Emmanuel Jesse is another boy. So you forget to why bonny more dear o friend wunya no na phone call tell dumuno every day player be bonny jet you pan crop be so mom Messi kind for mom. What has been their performances whenever they've come down here? And then you enter me from your gun how do you know that? Yes, in a dorsal. Now playing against certain levels like Niger, no, okay, squad for squad there. Or because they own a Ghana squad in Niger, the coach is one of the most experienced guys on the African continent. Badu Zaki, one of the people I say Joe Dorepa. And Oka not just Oka alongside Thomas Nkono of Cameroon as the only 2 goalkeepers are actually the African best at the SEO also. To show the longevity in football has really yielded results. For Real Mallorca, one in football, you see, you can put up an average team, no matter better than a very good side. So Badru Zaki is doing some excellent job for Niger. Now, all share a squad where I'm ranting over TV. So, why anyone who in the Niger players in the who can you call out here? Who in football presently on the African continent? Are you seeing any key player here? But the manager in question has put up a very good side. Now, any players in the NBA, and your coach, now qualified Sudan. Your players a ball European topsoil. So we need the man who can put up things together. And this is the coach, Otto Addo. And then a pound for a kind of do we have the confidence to, and Osha squad when I to Nigeria. I mean, difference room. Coaching also so Ahmed Zaki against Otto Addo. That is a difference wide. Now, I community and say Otto Addo said Joe. Ocean start where when you mean o internet at the house is here on one Kasane German profile. Now Ocean and we bought 55 games. We winning 19, 34.55% as the win rate. The career in 49 years of age. Not just say a free and was start here all bakra 34.55%. It's a cry. Now we bought 55. Now we winning 19. Now you don't mind to Ghana mawa. Not just a dear dinner by but per information the boss the ban of furniture say this man here is continuing the job. Now my question number 1 they say obako back to your squad 8 year ma ebi mo do mo or obako the last squad or the ball against Niger no. Otto Addo, what is the plan? 1 2 makan 1 no 2 ube improve technical bench no. Amo mama the kind of results I pay. Now we can lose Thomas Partey because Abedi Pele retired. We can lose Kudus because Michael Essien retired. We can lose every player because players lose retired. Can you lose the fans? You cannot lose the fans. You cannot lose the fans. Now you will lose the fans and then away. You are losing the fans. You can lose all the players. You can lose the coach, but you can't lose the fans. Master me person capture GF from penny phone no. They can't lose the fans. This is my piece of message. Chief, I mean na actually na me fa man to show no so. Bini say o achira o twen. Say Joe, achire wo.
Marijata, the new Eddie Abrayan, I don't know. Quickly, Maminko, Dr. Muzu, and so I say, na yene the Pinese doctor, and so good in Komokakra. Yentien Kratoka creme free Dr. Muzu, na fi yentwaso, Emma, Yenchakra. About what's our videos in Mobiti.
Na mikita mi sem Amuzu garlic bitters. Amuzu garlic bitters. When ye the garlic aye the plus enubra nuntini eni ahaban mako 14 ya kan for the aye. Eti dro na hu odin wo soro pa. Mo amu the garlic ye dey afraid ru. When the os de bia ni pressure wo soro. The hypertension Onum Amuzu garlic bitters is going to regulate the pressure. The need a high sugar level. And I said the time be able say or that or bedroom so briana kakra was no more dry. Kakra so come do. Who was how na you hear a amuzu garlic bitters. Wuntini mu asisi moja no etimi ni akona beye wo mu. Enti amata mo bia won sei na 83 edru American farmer no amuzu garlic bitters. Obi said doctor me brepa samade na ho ede mame. Dr. Amuzu my meduma dini nyine wie unya bogali se ba se gumu a obeda na ho. Uwo weak immune system. Ubehia immune booster. Garlic pekesefra seniama we e boost immune system pa. Na nuanga le tinya fight nyarewa. Uwo this year be a stroke. Akana to form to miensama no odanti aka na wabre ne home wasoro pa na kuma ebose kim he oda fifre bet ni pa na fifre tino de ohia ya amuzu garlic bitters de ne to ase twhwe ne pa yie de ka sciatic pains no ase sciatic no ne to ase twhwe no pa ababa na nanti nyina wonya amuzu garlic bitters mo wie woye gya ho aduma itama mo di ho mo gya wie na awie ama body dey be 83 what is radiana and say high cholesterol why kesi abroso ana say bitamu biara bo se na ote so kan palpitation unya amuzu garlic bitters no mu a say how ni nyina e be free ho eya na kakan refree ade de ohia eya amuzu garlic bitters. Amuzu garlic bitters it detoxify the body. Efi boni enya free the pedua mu essential bua mamoja no die fusani yie pa. It also controls urine flow. The odun so basa odun so be hia amuzu garlic bitters edro way e dia pretty pharmacy herbal shop biara mu open raise me se bia fanama na otibisu na frɛ for further and better direction. Amuzu herbal clinic ana mauji hio Shalom. Me da hwe for native for us that send.
Kwa miki local source no de brain no. Me mama for ahwem kakra ansana. Ele dia kanyina enso aba anka me pese metie WhatsApp videos no kaka yeba na fi ele dia kana beto aso WhatsApp videos.
Joe, good morning. Dear our American there no crepa we political gimmicks ni bia said work anwa it is a pass neme ko ye pa na se ye produce quality player team ben o team to ne pa want me enton player about back there. Wait, Toyota we. No, it did our Canadian and crepa. Omo petomere cover up. Ye Ghana football the game. Come one da. Kotokone has pa ni nemo mo you Africa. South nemo ngi come. E jawa de me congratulations so the Canada me. You can Canadian ma do Canadian aso so e die before so. We nema we de nka hu. Na de o de bass we man pa you have not me. Enfu a aseme na beka. Tijo e born de asay atofom say team etiquette de what me has folk fan backet de or me am parent but what disappointed was what na you for me coach me na anko no or self football no and guasa kwa aba
Sergio Michel abo aba so aduma de na mobo ade magana and he came ne o ye no koso ye mu bi ye ni chiho Sergio mo mi sa question answer na makama say and he came oji place na mo wo ni nyina na because say even mama na nkasa kura na utimi say papa no onte ase antam bia no oprese obakasa and okasa kura no bi busi mu a utimi say wo gyan kasa aduma na yere dia mama yehu but me pen vim no sajo ede na abaye de na asi oh say no bia nhwe kotokone has oh say atwa so ababedu Ghana Blaster 5 city kura obi anko aya futu Said catch the women and general for me. I found more free back. And then put more water or so water. If you do have no patch out, but the good one is your. Then can we say, which water, if you him, or no show, or the share. You might cast a home. A dream to make you to add with Magana, and you'll be a fair, and you'll be a dead. By a non, say, young Cacaserbia, your pet and fan sharp antenna. Sani, dear Cosapia, and you'll be a young Cosapia and some Fagana. But you did not attempt Sopano and her Cosapia in Otina. Who is a Gutuado? You be trying a young piano free, and not comforting disease to a team. No, they won't qualify, maybe be a caution. A day, a supporter at the man or a abotile being at the man or men can win for you now say, Utuado young for team the man. Based on criterion penny for the battle into Utuado qualified that. But I know just a young Cacasabia pet and Fanchab Antiano. Hey, and Rami Reho, putting some papa no in your form bit me a memoir and call me here. Said you, yes, sir, Union and Moon Central Fubidum, or Momo Casa home. Na say you support wa omum pam otuado dia you support wa ye mfa man because I carry over day mpanin say unsa abo mo kua gina kwantim pomu sa ebu ne mu a na na twene bofo e shiwram boss woni nyame nya adwum
Sergio, good morning. Me ciao enanopai wone obedofo nyina handicap anopai me ciao pa wone awa Mohammed se Franco ena merijata ye frame opoku tie flows Nemo, do na frame ye sharp. Sergio, anopa de onko ya koso studio ena mpese me chere madwen kakra. Sergio, many awa Mohammed ya adwen yi papa. If we say your football no, we are beyond bases. Say yes sir, Ghana. Sergio, Ghana yang qualify for AFCON no. Yang qualify for AFCON. And I am qualified no. Everybody is at post as if nothing has happened. You just wake up and the next day, FH bases. What? Say Joe, a mediocrity, a summer in Newcastle, so cra. Many hour Muhammad Yadrin. Yes, bases no. And yet, premier team in third division teams, any here bases. Your course league in a good, your division 2 no, and quite. Now no Andy can say more studio. Sir, just by and on watching or Bragalazi, no crepa, said you. Oh, here to me say now, Uncle Obi plays 8, Obi plays 5, Obi plays 7, Obi plays 5. Ghana Premier League team is no, Ubenya Obi at least more than 3 players, ever your Bragalazi. Just a fan, a team in a year, somebody should call somebody. I was about this time could be a resign. Otuado, or that's what or then. Otuado, or then. Keto Clear couldn't ask what are they doing? President of the land, Nana, yes, row. Take action. Dear football baby, your corner, yet your maimu, you do football, you see, I'm pet. Nipana odi football anymore or the football na business the selfish interest in here say you know you nentia a players no bebramba yenim reasons no omode ba no enye the rare reason tia boys number nkata ma yenya ya captain pa Thomas Tepati also yare wamba so ntimi football kura free UK 6 hours per e makra e de na ekoso o be chaba nti entonjo
ko team na wo no wontimi coach o twini mu tan a wontimi coach matese o se yema ne mre no won se san no ma coach uni hwe se san uni hwe se san apam 20 players akofa different players more than 20 players as 20 players asaba na ya boss 11 matches per our first one this season na still ano yes at last season no ma o kagu players ne so ntura utwa to players ne so ejina so de pam players ya na ndaka to bitima nyamfa so me bire o so apam o mo o se ka se ma o mre Yɛma wo mmerɛ sɛsɛ coach woboa wontimi adwuma no wontimi wode emotion yɛ ɛyɛ adwuma no a da biase a na bɛyɛ coach ade kɔtɔkɔ boys no kyɛ sɛ ade asɛm how dodo coach nso deɛ coach eduru match so a yɛmfa ɛna weesi na weesi ɛnyɛ adwuma o woni press a wa press yɛ aka keka nsɛm basa fam bɛde no coach kɔtɔkɔ amana yi coach fa adwuma no to na wontimi you can never do this work kɔtɔkɔ adwuma no wontimi fa to the kɔ ɛsrɛ fa adwuma no to wontimi deɛ wayɛ bia no wɔbɛbɔ mpaeɛ koraa ma sɛ wene ne ka team ni fa adwuma no to wontimi why kɔ
Okay. Kwamiki. I don't know what you're about now. Was the studio?
Supporters them do fire saying our
supporters do fire Buddha.
You can never do the job.
Yeah, so all right. See, talk to Ajuni.
Let me just brand with the Biaoba. See, I know fire.
Boko ba no fire pa.
Say analyst.
The casa boko ba no fire. All right. Okay. Into the horror. Ya bara zemre umudia. Nanka Ghana Football Association me ESCO no meet na eba no your expectations and say the na referee anka wo decisions ben anka obeboa na omo de aba abonten afei makina be bi o message bi o de ba nanka na say nanka be say discuss e fun sem kakra players bi say ye momma o ko Black Stars e say bi sisi ho nkra players ni bi say pra bokra omo bono so a say ye nyire ye ho mmo enye players a enim wo mo so mbo ball ema clubs ahodo Europe no sa ball no bi no ombo no ha de na ekoso kuma se santi ko get players no ebi enye happy ye mama especially last season 22 players kuma se santi ko jomu nyina kwan akonfa foforo aba die na san ba bi ma wenum so ye titi se ebinom si omunwi what is going on sa na se ba no ana all right come again
yes general
ma yenhwe aboafo no
omunye ye do to adodi
okay omunye say at the end of our meeting no
omunye di
otu ado yenyi na di
omunye di ontumi nya adwuma no your coaching chrono so na dey qualifier for World Cup no dey call bench for World Cup that is the coach we are looking at and I don't think so to ado at the end World Cup are qualified team na say players na nkasa kro bia be mobu no
make you see
omunya sense
no na ye adwuma
they should think about steps on be fast way be in a dia ye ka so be ye ketwa that's what they should look at
3 months crying to
they should sack him
3 months ground sika kuna standing crowd ho yentia o se o pam no se yentia
enunti
me chow se sika sem na nye sika sem ketwa na okay
we don't have
into the otu ado ye wo yetim yin e ye ofe
no that is not what Mickey is saying
that's what he's saying is on the moment is the thing is when you sack him skasem there we can easily sort it.
And I'm see BSc pen yentia uni pa kokwa dia kokas.
Ya de ne kanti.
What dia kokas.
E kan ntia manu national team na.
Yen pam isa ko 3 months kwa untia nika. 1374.
Do what you say coach in travel.
Omunyine di.
Me na me se yen pam no. Ba me nya asakra. Masesa ma de. Se se di on.
Ade.
O say.
Ade non down.
Reasons are the man the reasons ni say last 2 AFCON qualifiers here boy due to injuries clear and I'm intimate performing mami we
no the reasons some the man say cancel to
me ma gentle no
that is what he told me now them say last 2 matches now their reasons no so we need crank and qualify
Last 2 games. Hey, how would you know?
No. How do I know?
It depends on other games.
So
it depends on other
Sudan
games.
has already qualified.
So it depends on the other games.
Sudan and Angola board.
And it could have changed. You don't know if you have won. And
Otuado performance. No, we okay.
Otuado performance. Yes, me okay. And I say wow, not just only okay.
So me okay.
Who know okay?
I dare me say we okay. And Otuado performance.
Me opinion no.
All right, so me
woka wow just say what they just say yi
me wow na
and we wa just say wa
pa
yes general wow
unu ane Kofi Ado woni ana Kofi Ado woni unu ana no
dabi yes here once 1374 ye dropa what now Ghana hu hia me 1374 ye dropa num 1374 ni bi ebe boa ye papa e kwan be fa so bo se be boost immune system no ma ho din abem e dia ma obi a wo kidney problem wo eye lungs problem wo eye problem wo HIV wo covid wo ulcer eye 1374 T74 and the what's one a immune system booster. House of Fortune Limited. Sisabre ye mawe juma ejuma de man wo do ani che Dubai akwakwa ye juma. Mfaso bebre bebaso e de amount. Bosumi upe ebeko be 5,500 Ghana cedis. Enunti frame number we so. Your number is 0554 547 915 0554 547 915. Offer number we so ye bejo so. Balm of Gilead Alternative Clinic and Diagnostic Center. Oko ayesa hospital ya ye de duane na be saw yare ye be chiro ye mo de duane ye be saw yare enunti so diabetes wo hypertension wo stroke wo peptic ulcer wo bone aye disorder anaso pawo wo bia wo aye wo mu aye du wo asthma yare bia ha obia no fako Balm of Gilead Alternative Clinic and Diagnostic Center. Your number is 0240 5121 71. Your number no. GLC Contractors for them job opportunity ni chese wo bia wo pay jumaye wo bia pay jumaye wo wonim se jumai e wo nsan no wo eye enigim se wo ye se juma no ebe mo ye juma na amani juma bu wo hu korum a wo pay juma no basika ni nti na okoye be juma bu wo ya wo chese wo ni gye ho na wo ye se nipa ni bia opportunity abadia ma GLC Contractors ma wo juma excavator operator ene eye mechanic excavator operator and mechanic into your beer opese jumai aya for when it's CD Tech edum ya ben aseda house CD Tech edum ya ben aseda house sanso and your workshop no ewo aye konkore atwuma kwawoma district ohoni bia wo salt pond into your number is 0551 505267 0551 505267 Republic Bank aya banga also do sikasem kodan omo we do sikasem ekodan omo a ebekoye e de ma sikasem de fa kodan omo na omo mboa na sikasem enkoye emfama obi a opese obomoden na unya loan credit card investment digital or retail banking for Nature Republic Bank na womo emboa na sikasem enkoye emfama obi turn it down a 6 bedroom all toilet and bathroom wardrobes nyina esishem aya bonsan etoaso mienu and it is some 2 bedrooms our down floor with hall and kitchen our down floor and a 4 bedrooms our upstairs and nunti uyo bi apedan atom include boys quarters aka ho and to be apedan atodie opportunity na bad amount e joso krapa ye ben Metro FM Johnson so your number is 0552 188669 0552 188669 and that's 0204 843387 0204 843387 offer number we so ye bejo so we e ye baba training obi episode sua se de si yitre ye yi 3 year papa opportunity ba e de amount German based Ghana expert trainer the friend Prince Kakari and Dan womo every seasonal baba o United Kingdom womo eba be mouth training papa we hair and care plus womo na womo shechirim enu nti so bia obeso osua se de si 3 ye the expert and the eba be boa number betimi afre ni location Evans Afo complex Ivan Afum complex KNUST number we na also offer 21st year na eba so number is 0558 503535 0558 503535 offer number we swa ye bejo so ne no din komo Coca-Cola depa Coca-Cola regular no original regular taste 300 ml glass bottle no ye de abedwa so 3.5 Ghana cedis that's a 3 cedis 50 pesos enu ni sika obetua na fe won so wetima enjoy bi Coca-Cola Fanta and Sprite no wetima enjoy bi yes also the pet no enso de aba pet no so 6 Ghana cedis enu ti ukoto a na wahye ne nso heba so edura wo yusi bema be yusu heba so na boa no amana badwuma ye bema obeba adwuma ya heba so cream in a sachet heba so cream in a bottle in a tube and also you see apply it to ebi penis no apply it to ebi wo apply after 30 minutes na wako wash it na bredu so no band be hiem na nigye de mafa ne kwa nigye mo be fa ne kwa enu nti any drugstore chemical shop bia benye bia to your number is 0244 750 510 heba so cream no ko pebito na me nigye embra emfamamo elephant ointment dura ehia de mawo obi asisi yo ya kotoje wa poso yo ya rheumatism elephant ointment sadikeba powder dwaso ko pe sadikeba powder bi na yusu sadikeba powder ni bia eno so betimi aboa wiye papa eno na ACSO efri koko yare no koko hound de sadikeba powder na elephant herbal mixture enso dwaso ko pe doebi na yusi wo yusu doebi a ebeboa wiye papa ema wo sisi yare no wo yem na etim no ni nyina etim akona Flexon 600 and we say stroke a drum. Yedi jume denwa yem fancy hanom yem fancy.
And then Mrs. Dorothy Buama birthday. Mrs. Dorothy Buama Daniel Yabua, Mr. Daniel Yabua. Kanina ono ena vice rector at the Emma St. James Seminary. Osa near the friend no. And then the wife. Enya enfie aduonum ensia 56 years. Mrs. Dorothy Wama, I wish you happy birthday we every wuku osa and ankwadano and ebusuani nyina obia se wish you happy birthday. Nyame mfa mfie bebre enka mfie na onto nkwam enso emayen mfasika ene ahoden enso enka happy birthday Mrs. Awa
Sergio me person me wish Sergio one of our big fans or a very good friend.
Okay.
Ben Schweib Kumati.
Okay.
Sergio Charleston, South Carolina. Sergio on fall show in Niagara.
Oh nice.
I know people here Jumo to me or show no one videos no send them.
US.
US. On fall show in Niagara. We all call White House no.
Yeah, wishing happy
birthday Schweib. Happy birthday.
Maybe all bagana bia so my hu.
Yeah.
All right. I was on say na Kwame worry Sunday.
Yeah, I've been told.
Yeah. Nana Kwame so worry Sunday nti ye nyina no ko na yakoko boa na Kwame ma bibia so ay kama pa. Ye de ho nsem beba free and na ekoyai. Na save the date ba ko so ahase Clinton. Yes.
Hey.
Clinton. Oh Clinton. We save the date. Clinton so de ono so anya no. Nti no say a man on the Clinton who are now be a wife say be a Clinton Baba can be a chero na ebia oboanes oba we no so nyana Clinton save the date so enche the date in ho sise ne ade nyina so ebeba. On this note and I the program no be meta yes announcement Clinton save the date so no. All right, breaking news up next. Your sign mo ehia biom yakra